है क्या? मैं तेरे को वैलो बोल रहा है, तू फ्री फायर बोल रहा है, मैं बोल रहा मेरे को मर्सिडीज खरीदनी बहनचोद, तू बोल रहा है मारुति में चल या फिर स्विफ्ट में चल। ये क्या बात हुई?
अरे नहीं, वैलो
ये
हटा
बात ही
दिए
क्या
रे।
हुई, मेरे को वो बता ना पहले।
और अब अडोबी का जो आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स है उसमें थोड़ा ज्यादा स्पेस रहना चाहिए कि लैपटॉप खाली रहे, तो अच्छा से वो काम करता है, इसीलिए हटा हो सकता है, हटा दिए होंगे।
भोसड़ी के बेटे।
हम्म।
मैच देख रहा है क्या? तो आ गए हम, ईगल द पिरो उठ के।
मैच मतलब कौन
राजेश
सा मैच?
कुमार, ईगल द पिरो और राजेश कुमार का स्वागत है स्ट्रीम पे। वेलकम। चल आज का इंट्रो तू करेगा।
बस
ओए,
तू करे। हाँ हाँ।
आज का इंट्रो तू करेगा।
तो हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल द वन एंड ओनली MeDROID, जिसमें
यस
आपको सबसे स्पेशल डीपी मिलेगा। ये
यस।
ऐसा डीपी आपने कहीं नहीं देखा होगा। अगर
क्वांटिटी।
ऐसा डीपी आपने कहीं देखा हो तो मैं अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ दूंगा भाई। तो
हाँ।
वेल
रुको, एक फेक अकाउंट से डीपी बना के आता हूँ, मतलब ये इसकी गर्लफ्रेंड
चुप।
छोड़ देगा। तो दोस्तों, तुम बोलोगे कि भाई ये क्या कैमरा क्वालिटी है। तो ये कैमरा क्वालिटी आई नो शुड नॉट बी टॉलरेटेड, बट द थिंग इज कि मेरा जो फोन है वो चार्जिंग को है। ये देखो,
या
जो ये यहाँ पे चार्जिंग को रख दिया मैंने वो। तो ये कैमरा क्वालिटी थोड़ा एडजस्ट कर लो। ये जरा, ये क्या अजीब सा दिख रहा हो जरा।
PS5 है के पीछे।
PS5 है पीछे। आ जाएगा, टेंशन नहीं, आ जाएगा आ जाएगा। यार ये जरा ज्यादा
या
ही लाइट हो गया क्या? रुक जा रुक जा।
नहीं मतलब, थोड़ा सा कम कर दो ना तो ठीक ही है वैसे।
ऐसा ही रह, ऐसा ही रहो क्या? ऐसा ही रहो क्या, डार्क एकदम?
नहीं रे, बेकार लगेगा।
ऐसा नहीं रहूं?
ना।
तो रुक जा, मैं आ जाऊं, आयरन हूँ, आ जा आ जा। मैं डायमंड हूँ वैसे। ये रखते। मैं क्विट कर रहा COC CWL के बाद, आईडीज बेच बाच के गेम से गायब हो जाऊंगा परमानेंटली। यूट्यूब में इस पे रहेगा, इंस्टाग्राम और चैनल पे आएगा ना? कि चैनल पे भी नहीं आएगा?
मैं अब ठीक लग रहा है।
सूरज हुआ मध्यम। अबे और बेटर करता हूँ, रुक जा।
फिर भी
चांद
कुछ तो ठीक ही
ढलने
है।
लगा, आसमां ये क्यों बिछड़ने लगा। दोस्तों जूम नहीं हो पाएगा, जो इतना ही है, देख लो, एडजस्ट करो। कैसा दिख रहा हो वैसे? ठीक ठाक दिख रहा है, हो जाएगा अपना। 8K कैमरा आ रहा है, रुक जाओ जरा सा। आज शैम्पू करा थोड़ा सा, और दाढ़ी बहुत मेजर लेवल पे बढ़ गई है। कुछ भी बोलो, दाढ़ी इतनी ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है, इतनी ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है कि देर इज़
वैसे
नो।
सन्यासी लग रहा
सन्यासी लग रहा हो पैच।
है। क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपेक्ट जितना रहता है उससे बहुत ज्यादा दाढ़ी है इसीलिए।
हाँ नहीं तो कट करता हूँ जरा, ट्रिमिंग ट्रिमिंग करता हूँ, टेंशन नॉट गाइस।
ग्रूमिंग।
कौन है ये फ्लूक? फक।
एस एस 16 चा अनसोल है।
कोई ना यार, दाढ़ी बढ़नी अच्छी बात होती है हैं? ये तो नहीं सुन रहा हूँ मैं, दाढ़ी बढ़ना अच्छी बात होती है, ये कैसी बात हुई? मैंने तो नहीं सुनी इस अच्छी बात के बारे में। मेरी तो बहन बोली कि कैसा लग रहा है, जानवर दिख रहा है। जानवर मतलब ऐसा बहुत एग्रेसिव दिख रहा है, बहुत एग्रेसिव दिख रहा है। मम्मी पापा कुछ नहीं बोले अभी तक, और एक कज़िन थी वो भी बोली कि "ओ, मत बड़ा है तू, डेंजर लग रहा है थोड़ा सा"। फिर मेरा एक आध जिम का दोस्त भी बोला कि बहन चोद क्या लग रहा है तू, अलग लग रहा है। फिर वो जो दोस्त आते हैं स्ट्रीम पे वो भी बोले भाई तू तो आदमी दिख रहा है डायरेक्ट। लाइक बच्चे वाला आदमी दिख रहा है। तो ज़रा मिक्स्ड रिव्यूज़ एंड ऑल सेट टाइप हुआ। तो अब भी लग रहा है कि थोड़ा सा दाढ़ी कट कर दे यार। वो मैं अपना यूजुअल का यहाँ पे 7 mm का मारूंगा, यहाँ पे 11 9 10-11 mm का मारूंगा। अरे अपना यूजुअल थोड़ा इंटिमिडेटिंग ऐसा लग रहा हो।
Match found.
ऐसा डायरेक्ट कोई दिख गया थोड़ा गाड़ मार दूंगा ऐसा लग रहा हो क्या दोस्तों?
हाँ थोड़ा थोड़ा।
इसलिए तेरे को बोला है मालूम स्ट्रीम पे।
हम तो इंस्टा पे बहुत
साइंस है कॉमर्स है तेरा क्या है?
साइंस विद कंप्यूटर
I
साइंस।
can't deal with the morality of yet another
साइंस विद
brimstone.
कंप्यूटर साइंस हो गया। तो कितने पेपर हो गए?
I'll silence him.
2 पेपर।
तो तू वीसी क्यों नहीं आता?
अरे एग्जाम चल रहा था इसलिए बिजी था।
अरे तो बिजी क्या भाई,
Fight.
एग्जाम आते रहेंगे। कल को मैं मर गया तो
बोर्ड है।
कल को मैं मर गया और तू तेरे दिमाग में आया कि भाई पढ़ एक एग्जाम में मेरे 5 नंबर कम आ गए रहते तो चल जाता, पर ड्रॉइड से आखिरी बार बात तो कर लेता।
अरे 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 हमको आभास हो जाएगा तुम बढ़ने लगेगा तो शक्ति है।
हाय भाई, हाँ राहिल भोसड़ी के बेटे, मेरा तो सब बोलते जिम जाके थोड़ा और बल कर लो, गजब लगते हो। क्रिएटिन लेना चालू कर राजेश, आंख बंद कर, मैंने सलाह दी क्रिएटिन लेना चालू कर।
भाई क्रिएटिन से तो बोलता है कि
क्रिएटिन
उससे
लेना चालू
भूत
कर।
बहुत लगता है।
क्या लगता है?
टॉयलेट बहुत लगता है।
नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं। हाँ हाँ
से-
गेम छोड़ रहा, बस वाइट ही तो रहूंगा।
फिर वो भी बताता है कि उसे पेशाब का नली में सूजन हो जाता है।
कुछ भी रे बहन,
Clutch.
मैं
अरे
तो पिछले
सच्ची?
4 महीने से 5-6 महीने से ले रहा हूँ, कुछ नहीं होता। मस्त बॉडी बॉडी बिल्क हो जाएगा। राजेश 4 लीटर पानी पीना चालू कर और क्रिएटिन लेना चालू कर। अरे 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 अरे।
भाई मर का नहीं रहा है गन्स की, कैसा गन्स की है?
क्लिप कर बे, एक्सक्लेमेशन क्लिप वैलो लॉल ऐसा क्लिप कर। तो क्या देख लिया ये मैंने? मेरी स्ट्रीम 15,000 के बिट रेट पे चालू है,
Fight.
अपन 2K पे स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं दोस्तों।
2K नहीं रे 14460 दिखा रहा है।
भोसड़ी के
There.
ठीक है भाई।
Let's flush them out.
मैं 8 लीटर पीता हूँ क्रिएटिन मोनोहाइड्रेट लेता था, जिम जाना बंद कर दिया इसलिए थोड़ा थोड़ा इधर उधर हुआ है। नहीं नहीं नहीं, तू 8 लीटर पानी, 8 लीटर कैसे पानी पीता है? 4 लीटर में भर लेता है। 8 लीटर कैसे पानी पीता है तू? 8 लीटर, अबे 8 लीटर कौन पानी पीता है? कुछ भी 8 लीटर कैसे पीते तुम लोग? दिन का 4 लीटर नहीं होता? तू क्या आधा दिन मुतते ही रहता है क्या? हाँ आधा दिन मुतता है। अबे स्ट्रीम पे आवाज कैसी आ रही है गेम की? और मेरी बता दो।
गेम का नहीं आ रहा है, तुम्हारा ठीक आ रहा है।
गेम का नहीं आ रहा है?
नहीं
गेम का आवाज नहीं आ रहा है?
नो ब्रो।
No prisoners.
और मेरी बता दो। पागल, आवाज बढ़ा। ये सब लोग बताओ रे।
अच्छा सॉरी सॉरी, मेरा तो ये YouTube बंद है। ओके
ये सब लोग बताओ रे।
हाँ ठीक आ रहा है, ठीक आ रहा है। मेरा म्यूट था YouTube, सॉरी।
1 लीटर का 8 बोतल मुंह से ही पीता था भाई। 8 लीटर पानी मुत्ता कितने बार था वो बता।
1 लीटर
देखिए 1 लीटर की मेरी एक बोतल है और ये 750 ml की एक बोतल है। ये मैं अब भी पीता हूँ स्ट्रीम पे 3-1 घंटों में। और फिर जिम में एक आधा लीटर की बोतल, सुबह आधा 400 ml का कॉफी, क्रिएटिन के साथ 250 ml। लाइक मेरा नहीं होता इतना, मेरा इतना 3 लीटर भी नहीं होता, बट 8 लीटर।
Time to explode. Flawless.
1 लीटर की 8 बोतल कैसे पीता रे तू? पागल है क्या? इतना भी नहीं पानी पीना चाहिए मालूम।
Reloading. You were pitiful. Let's make some chaos. Flawless.
नॉर्मली था भाई मेरा जिम क्रिकेट फिर घर का वर्कआउट मेहनत हो जाता था।
एडिट कैसा था रे, देखा था?
अच्छा था अच्छा था अच्छा था।
गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स एक और बनाए थे, सुबह 2 को बनाए थे, एक को लगाए थे पहले ही पोस्ट किए थे।
पीना पसीना ज्यादा आता है मेरा। ओ ओके 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 अंडरस्टूड अंडरस्टूड। पानी कितना पीता है रे तू अमन?
भाई कभी मेजर तो नहीं किए।
खून कितना चूसता है भोसड़ी के?
भाई पूछो चुसवाते कितना है खून?
हाँ
कुछ नहीं भाई,
हाँ
कुछ नहीं कुछ
इसका
नहीं।
मतलब क्या होता है मालूम?
नहीं
कर 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 फिगर आउट कर जरा, इसका मतलब क्या होता है?
खून चुसवाना वैम्पायर कुछ नहीं नहीं भाई कुछ नहीं।
मैं ज्यादा हिंदी नहीं बोलता बट मेरे को समझ में आ गया मालूम।
नहीं भाई वो बहुत तुम गलत सोच रहा है। यू आर गेटिंग टू एक्सट्रीम। कुछ नहीं नहीं भाई कुछ नहीं।
मैं ज्यादा हिंदी नहीं बोलता बट मेरे को समझ में आ गया मालूम।
नहीं भाई वो बहुत तुम गलत।
बिहारियों से दूर रहो, बिहारियों से दूर रहो, बिहारियों से दूर रहो। अभी कौन से पेपर बाकी है?
मैथ्स, इंग्लिश, कंप्यूटर, पीएटी।
तो नल्ले नल्ले पेपर बाकी है।
नल्ले नल्ले क्या भाई?
नल्ले ही तो है।
बस उसके बाद एडवांस का तैयारी करना है भाई, एडवांस उनके गांड फट जाता है भाई।
क्या जेई?
Match found.
यस ब्रो।
तेरा रिजल्ट अच्छा आया तो चल मैं तेरे को गिफ्ट दूंगा।
हाँ भाई भाई मेरा एडवांस निकल गया तो हम तुमको गिफ्ट दे देंगे।
चल तेरा एडवांस निकल गया तो तेरी बंदी मेरी।
We carry you home in a
नहीं
body
इतना
bag.
Fight. Erased.
Caution here.
Squash the last bug.
हेलो
हाँ बोल ना।
We
माइनर लड़की
will
लोग क्या
reveal
करेगा?
their secret.
पागल है क्या? होगा ना अठारह के तुम लोग।
हम हुए अभी, उसका भी है एक दो है ना।
Trick shots.
सी रही
Stay alert.
Oh nice shot.
Got them.
I will find you.
Enemies.
अरे लमड़ाओज।
Weapons up. Comms open. Enemy spotted. Mid.
अरे यार
Adios.
ठीक है ड्रॉइड हम जाते हैं
हैं?
भाई, पढ़ना है भाई।
9 तारीख को पेपर है, 2 तारीख को नहीं।
No time for regret.
अरे बहुत चैप्टर है भाई।
चुप भोसड़ी के रुकेगा आज तू।
नहीं रे, अच्छा कल भी आ जाएंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। जाना है।
अरे मैं बोला रुकेगा तो तू रुकेगा।
By By any means
अरे
necessary.
पेपर है।
अरे
पे करता
तो
है।
क्या एक दिन तू अभी अभी एडिट करा ब्रेक भी लिया ना तो कर ले chill।
अरे कल ही एडिट किए थे।
They were blind.
तो आज ब्रेक ले फिर थोड़ा,
Not
आज
the
स्ट्रीम देख।
challenge.
मैं तो बोलता वैलो डाउनलोड कर, थोड़ा वैलो खेल।
अरे नहीं फ्री फायर खेलेगा तो बोलो।
अरे फ्री फायर है ही नहीं, फ्री फायर मैंने डिलीट कर दिया।
क्यों भाई?
Deleted.
लो
मोबाइल के भाई फ्री फायर का तो स्ट्रीम करेगा ना फिर देख रहा तेरा कितना कितना लोग देख रहे
अरे
हैं। भाई वैसे छिनाड़ लोग का इतना सारा सब्सक्राइबर देखते हैं फ्री फायर।
Flawless.
You guys are so much
मैं
better
बोला
than
तेरे को
my
रुकेगा तो
last
तू
team.
रुकेगा
Watch
भाई।
your step. Let's push out.
अरे यार
We can do this.
मस्त स्टाइल मारते मारते मारता तो स्टाइल
Where are you?
स्टाइल मारना।
Put down.
अब तेरे को वो स्कूल का फेयरवेल का एडिट दिखाया तेरा भाई।
अरे क्राउच प्लेयर कहना है कम आ जाना मैं बोला ना तेरे को एक्सक्लेमेशन आईडी डाल चैट में, एक्सक्लेमेशन आई और डी। अरे लॉल, एक ऊपर एक नीचे, एक ऊपर एक नीचे।
Okay, let's get set up.
लेफ्ट एक राइट, लेफ्ट
अरे लाना
राइट
रोड खेल के आती थी
Match
ना?
point.
Gina.
आती ना।
कैसे?
Bring a kill.
लाना को 60,000 रुपए से 5,290
मार दे।
एडमिशन किट
भाई तुमको एक कंट्री अगर जाने का मौका मिले तो तुम कौन सा कंट्री सेटल?
Now what? You the real cowboy. देख देख देख, is that न्यू शरीफ? हाँ हाँ, it is न्यू शरीफ। रुक जा रे, तेरा आवाज बढ़ा था बिहारी। अरे वीसी आ जा ना, ईगल द पीरो।
आई मीन देखो, अगर तुमको कोई बाहर का कंट्री में सेटल होने का रहेगा तो तुम किस कंट्री में होना चाहेगा?
दुबई वगैरह
वगैरह वगैरह नहीं, एक बोलो।
चल स्विट्जरलैंड से हो जाऊंगा तेरे बगल वाले घर में।
ये ओके, मेरा भी थॉट अभी न्यूजीलैंड जा रहा था बट ठीक है।
क्यों?
ऐसे न्यूजीलैंड एक अच्छा जगह है।
न्यूजीलैंड अच्छा जगह है
यस भाई।
भाई। वैलो नहीं चलेगा फिर? अच्छा चल ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं कोई बात नहीं कोई बात नहीं। अपग्रेड कर लो, अपग्रेडेड है, कट्टा बेटर है।
All I dream of is to fall.
हेलो, अपग्रेडेड है मेरा स्किन।
मैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे आता हूँ।
अरे कोई बात नहीं रे, इधर ही रे, टेंशन नहीं टेंशन, इधर रह रे। हेलो अरे
और काम
तेरा आवाज
होगा
आ-
भाई।
हेलो हेलो हेलो, अरे इधर ही रे, इधर ही रे, मत मत आ मत आ, तेरा लैग
नहीं,
होगा,
आए-
मत आ मत आ। मेरे को
मेरे
लगा मैं
Discord
बोल रहा
खुल
था,
रहा है।
मेरा पुश टू टॉक था।
चल ठीक है बंदे। मैं अभी उठा करता हूँ।
अमन
मैं
क्या
उठा
खाया
रहा
तूने फिर आज?
ये कलेजी बिरयानी।
तू तो गांडू ही है। तूने क्या खाया रे ईगल?
मैंने कुछ नहीं खाया, मैं अभी उठा हूँ।
इसने
15
इतना
मिनट।
कहाँ से
टेस्टी
है तू?
रहता है।
भोपाल भोपाल।
अब
भोपाल से? अरे मेरा एक और दोस्त भोपाल ही, रुक जा। वो है क्या?
अमन होगा।
हाँ, तेरे को कैसे मालूम?
भाई जानता हूँ ना उसे मैं भी।
कैसे?
वो तो उसके लिए आया ना, हॉस्टल वगैरह के लिए, क्या कॉलेज के लिए।
Match found.
अरे मैं अमन के थ्रू ही तो जानता हूँ सबको। अमन के थ्रू मैं राहिल को जानता हूँ, राहिल के थ्रू आप।
तू राहिल को कैसे जानता है?
राहिल को क्यों नहीं जानता भाई मैं?
हैं? मतलब तू मुझे भी जानता था?
नहीं मतलब काइंड ऑफ।
कैसे?
अरे मतलब मैंने स्ट्रीम्स में देखा था राहिल की और अमन की कि वैलो खेल रहे हो आप उनके साथ। फिर उसके बाद आपकी स्ट्रीम पे आया जब आप एटीएस खेलने लग गए।
तू तो जेम्स बॉन्ड है। तू डायरेक्ट अमन वगैरह का नाम लिया, मुझे लगा तू चैनल पे ही पहली बार आया। ओह माय गॉड।
हाँ यार, चैनल पे पहली बार आया मैं। अरे मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि चैनल होएगा आपका।
नहीं नहीं, मेरा
पता नहीं
चैनल
क्यों
मेरा थंडर का चैनल बहुत पहले से, बट वो कुछ डालता नहीं ज़्यादा। फिर मैं और
मैं थंडर को पता नहीं कैसे मिला। थंडर और मैं बहुत पहले मिले और हमको पता नहीं है कि हम दोनों सेम शहर में रहते हैं।
कितना टाइम हो गया तुमको मिले?
लॉकडाउन हो गया शायद से, पता नहीं।
लॉकडाउन? ओके ओके।
मैं डीबी के साथ मिला। डीबी के जानते हो? रोबोट।
नहीं, उसको नहीं जानता। तू इसको जानता है क्या? ब्लिट्स वगैरह का जानता है क्या?
ना।
फिर तेजस वगैरह का जानता है क्या?
Flawless.
कौन?
तेजस
नहीं, सुना है बस नाम।
Be ready.
तो अब मैं तेरे को एक छोटी स्टोरी सुना था। तेजस जो है वो मेरे कॉलेज का दोस्त है। वो गेम खेलता था, उसको ये मिले थंडर वगैरह गेम में ही मिले उनको। तो वो गेम वगैरह खेलने लगे। तो फिर जब तेजस को पता चला कि मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल है, तो तेजस बोला अरे रुक जा, मेरा ऐसे डालता है, उससे मिला दो तेरे को, ऐसा ऐसा। तब मेरे को थंडर वगैरह से मिले ऐसा।
अच्छा मेरे को याद ही नहीं भाई थंडर और मैं कैसे मिले। थंडर या फिर
डीबी के साथ है ना, मैं ये खेला GTA खेला रहा होगा शायद।
भाई एक किल नहीं हो रहा मेरे से।
अरे हो जाएगा।
Do not let yourself fall.
मैं नहीं जा रहा
ओ प्रॉपर बड़ी बी लेफ्ट को नहीं, राइट को ही है।
नाइस।
Hey people, come on now. I'm anticipating guys and bring glory.
देखो न्यू शेरिफ का वो इंस्पेक्शन वाला वो सही लगता है एनिमेशन।
बहुत प्यारा है। अरे मैं इसके क्रॉसर में गया। मार 40 लो।
अबे
Oh shite, I lost my pet rock.
ए 98 लो। एक क्लिप कर रही है अमन। ड्रॉइड ऐसा कुछ तो कर। ड्रॉइड गांडू ऐसा कुछ तो।
Were they born yesterday or
ड्रॉइड क्लैपिंग ऐसा कर। हाँ
वैलो ड्रॉइड भी है।
ये क्या क्लिप कर रहा है तू? वैलो ड्रॉइड तेरे को भी समझ रहा है क्या मतलब है उसका?
क्या क्यों क्राउच क्यों करते हैं ये लोग? क्राउच भाई वो भाई।
I love this part.
बहुत लो है नियॉन।
को मारा।
भाई हैप्पी का ऐड आ रहा है भाई।
हैप्पी का ऐड आ रहा है।
हाँ। और इसके बाद अब आ रहा है कनारा पे। गंदा गंदा ऐड आता है।
That's a kill.
12 बजे के बाद गंदे ऐड आते भाई।
कंडो
भैया दी
I am match
गैया।
point. We are strong.
मुक्षी भाई का स्वागत है। राजेश को क्या नींद आ गई क्या? अरे बहन चोद भाई ये 80 लो भाई। कितने साल का है रे तू? गूगल
मैं 16 साल का हूँ।
अरे भाई यार
क्यों?
पता तो 16 साल का है।
भाई 10th के बोर्ड्स हैं भाई।
क्या बात कर रहा? अरे भाई जो दिखे बोर्ड 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 क्या लेने वाला है? साइंस?
पता नहीं भाई। आज ही हिंदी का था भाई।
साइंस लेने वाला भाई।
नहीं नहीं
गार्ड
मतलब
मारने
क्या
वाला।
करने का क्या चाहिए तेरे को? बनने का क्या है लाइफ में?
कुछ नहीं पता भाई, बन जाएंगे जो बनना होगा।
पसंद क्या है?
ट्रक चलाएंगे भाई, कनाडा में ट्रक चलाएंगे।
पसंद क्या है? अच्छा तू उस दिन वाला ही है क्या?
हाँ ना।
बट वो तो कुछ और ही नाम था।
नहीं, ईगल ही था।
अरे मुझे तो तू बहुत बड़ा लगा, ऐसे 26-27 साल का।
भाई होता तो भाई लैपटॉप वगैरह भी तो होता।
तो है तेरे वाला लैपटॉप?
अरे ये बहुत बेकार है भाई, आइडिया पैन है।
खिलाड़ी जिसने सबको मात दी।
Match
जी।
found.
अरे मैं ही तो वो था ग्रुप में भी जो पूछा था क्या ऑप्टिमाइज कैसे करूं लैपटॉप।
हाँ मैंने ही तेरे को रिप्लाई दिया था शायद। हाँ मैं ही था
हम्म।
रिप्लाई देने वाला। तो क्या मतलब तेरे को स्पोर्ट्स पसंद है कि क्या क्या पसंद है? कुकिंग?
पता नहीं भाई, अभी तो कुछ नहीं पता।
Okay.
बट तेरे को क्या पसंद है तेरे को वो भी नहीं मालूम?
पसंद में
I guess.
गेमिंग, बास्केटबॉल, फुटबॉल, बैडमिंटन जो खिला लूं।
अच्छा
और
और
क्या?
पढ़ाई में कैसा है तू? प्रीलिम्स में कितने थे?
पहले वाले में तो ठीक थे, दूसरे वाले में हाक दिया मैंने पूरा। पता नहीं कैसे, हाउ डज दैट वर्क, आई डोंट नो। पहले वाले में आई गेस 85% थे ऐसा कुछ, फिर उसके बाद डाउन गया 60-70 हो गया, पता नहीं कैसे।
इतने ज्यादा डाउन?
हाँ वही पता नहीं कैसे भाई।
क्या वो कितना है?
मतलब सेम सिलेबस है, सेम चीजें, सेम पैटर्न है, पता नहीं
पहले इसमें
क्या हो गया
80,
था।
दूसरे प्रीलिम्स में 60-70। ये तो क्या मालूम, बहुत क्रेजी डिप है।
वही तो भाई, देखते हैं बोर्ड्स में कितने आते हैं।
Oh.
बोर्ड्स में 85 प्लस आ जाए बहुत खुश हूं मैं।
बट
बस
तू
85 से
सोचा
ज्यादा।
क्यों नहीं कि मतलब तेरे को डॉक्टर वगैरह बनना क्या?
भाई पेरेंट्स ने तो वो पीसीएम वालों का फॉर्म भर दिया और
चल ठीक है ना, बायोलॉजी ले लिया, बहुत झंझट है बायोलॉजी में। अरे बाप रे।
पर मैं क्या करता है यार, उन्होंने बोला
मतलब
पीसीएम ले लो, फिर वहां से साथ
ऐसा भी कर सकता है कि तू बायोलॉजी लेके फिर फार्मेसी करेगा, फार्मेसी से लाइसेंस आ जाएगा, मेडिकल डालेगा, पैसा ही पैसा वो लेके। या फिर तू बायोलॉजी लेगा, डॉक्टर बनेगा और सर्जन वगैरह बन जा, उसमें भी पैसा ही पैसा। फिर तू इंजीनियर वगैरह अच्छा बन गया, अच्छा इंजीनियर, एआई इंजीनियर या फिर क्रेजी आर्किटेक्ट, फिर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
Civil.
बनाने के पैसा ही पैसा। फिर
सिविल बन जाता हूँ।
वही मतलब
सिविल या फिर मतलब वो एनवायरमेंटल वाले होते हैं ना वो लोग जो।
हाँ बन जा।
मेरा भी दिमाग में है आइदर डॉक्टर वाली फील्ड या फिर आई गेस इंजीनियरिंग ऑब्वियसली, और क्या हो सकता है, या तो एग्रीकल्चरिंग
कंटेंट
वगैरह।
क्रिएटर बन जा।
Dropping
Oh.
smokes.
What a salah. ठीक है, ड्रॉइड 11 बजे हम जाते हैं।
ये जब बैठ इधर चुपचाप।
Okay.
You want to play?
सुबह उठना ही होता है भाई।
Last
9
कितने
बजे।
भाई सो
I've got
5
your
बजे।
trail.
ठीक है, गुड नाइट।
फोन कितना चार्ज हो मेरा?
So many ways to win,
कौन दो 200% होन दो
but
यार।
we only need one.
मोक्षी तेरे को क्या बनना पड़ा हो, क्या बता तो जरा। देख भाई अभी जो डिस्कॉर्ड पे था उसको वो 12th के बोर्ड्स दे रहा है, अभी एक और चैट में वो भी 12th के बोर्ड्स दे रहा है, अभी तो 10th के बोर्ड
सारे
दे
बिच
रहा है।
बैठे हैं भाई।
तेरा बर्थ ईयर क्या है?
मेरा 9 है।
Oh my god भाई बहन बाप रे
क्या हो गया भाई?
Oh my god बाप रे इतना चुभने लगा हूँ भाई
One suppressed.
Tag. Camera taken out.
अरे भाई साहब,
मिड में 4 है
अरे सभी मिड में है।
Stand your ground. Ultimate ready. Off your feet.
Enemy killed.
Nice one, X
My
दबा।
ult's ready.
अभी
हाँ दबा दे
Last player
अरे पीछे
standing.
अल्ट बच्चा क्या
One
कर
enemy remaining.
बचता नहीं है क्या? मतलब वो
30
राउंड में नहीं गा
seconds
सकता।
left.
अच्छा
ये तेरा
पीछे से आ
इंजन
गया।
चेंज हो जाता है ना
भाई वो क्या कर रहा है? हार्बर क्या होता है भाई? कभी खेला नहीं मैंने।
मुक्सी क्या टाइप कर रहा है भाई जरा सोच समझ के टाइप कर भाई
सब मिड से आएंगे।
होप सो
Scanning ahead.
और नाइस। Response
Joke's
आएंगे।
over. You're dead. Who's next? My ult is ready. No more.
पागल है क्या
Right here.
Face your fear.
अरे भाई
Last player standing.
क्या स्पॉन
नहीं, हाँ काइंड ऑफ नहीं।
Joke's over. You're
ओ
dead.
पैकेट लॉस
यहाँ पे भी नेक्स्ट
30 seconds left.
उसका अल्ट यहाँ पे कहीं लिंक में।
Spike planted.
Shot down. Revealing area.
एक यहाँ है, एक यहाँ पे।
Found them.
नाइस।
अरे वाह 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 स्वागत कर मेरा पियानो में होता है माइनर और मेजर कीज ओके
Last round before the switch.
Whatever happens, Saki.
कभी आपने ए माइनर को फिंगर किया है?
आई डोंट नो व्हाट द फक आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट तू खुद छोटा है
नॉर्मल इंग्लिश। अच्छा हाँ सही बात है। नहीं कहना चाहिए मुझे।
हाँ तू खुद छोटा है और मेरा बर्थ ईयर क्या है पूछ
क्या होगा 19 कुछ से होगा।
नहीं नहीं बर्थ ईयर
Push him back.
हाँ 19 कुछ से होगा।
19 मतलब नहीं 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 अच्छा नहीं, नहीं, नहीं। मेरा बर्थ ईयर है
Hitting brakes.
You want to play? Let's play.
My territory. My
अरे खत्म है।
have them now. My ult is ready.
Time to jump.
Sorted.
ये लोग मिट जाते हैं
Last player
हमेशा।
standing.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
पट पट। ओ खत्म।
अरे
My territory. My.
Switching sides.
इकोनॉमिक
Match
पॉलिसी के
point.
साथ ही क्यों मेरे को रिलेट
Their
कर रहे
gift is
हो
playing hard to get. All right, I'll play.
सही ना। अजीब से कैरेक्टर मिल रहे हैं भाई, मैंने कभी खेले भी नहीं है ऐसे।
ओ भाई मेरे हेडफोन का आवाज कब से कम था भाई मैं पागल हो रहा हूँ कि मेरे को इतना कम आवाज क्यों आ रहा है वही पढ़ के आया अभी हिस्ट्री क्यों पढ़ रहा है कॉमर्स का स्टूडेंट होके
Cutting their vision.
Missiles away.
भाई नहीं जा पाएगा।
It's
अरे मैं
you
बूस्ट करता
and
हूँ
me.
और
है 60 लो।
नाइस। क्या चल रहा है यार?
गुड क्वेश्चन। आई डोंट नो इधर। पकड़ उनको, मार उनको, अरे मारना करना कुछ 777 वीके गांडू।
Player standing.
दुश्मन को इसने पीट दिखाई। 5-0 से आ रहे।
भाई राहिल अभी भी वही चला रहा है ट्रक।
ट्रक चला रहा है राहिल।
हाँ
मैं तो उसको बोला कि भाई हम खेलते, उसने मेरे को रिप्लाई नहीं दिया।
कोई भी नहीं है भाई, स्क्रीन लैब में चल गया होगा ना भाई, सीधे जॉब पे लग गया भाई। That's crazy भाई।
अरे फन गेम है, फन गेम है।
एक कस्टम है उसका मैच। कस्टम
कस्टम लगाओ। कस्टम क्या भाई?
स्कर्मिश मैं लगाता हूँ तो।
नहीं चल ठीक है। स्क्रीमिश क्या कैसे? अच्छा स्टैंड।
स्कर्मिश जो भी है।
स्क्रीमिश।
अरे वही हाँ।
मैप। अच्छा एक
मैप
मैप है।
अच्छा 3 है ना, 3 मैप है।
हाँ मतलब लाइक सिर्फ अलग बॉक्सेस अलग है उसमें। हाँ मतलब मैं ऐसा नहीं ना कि बर्फ का कर दिया वगैरह, नॉर्मल सिर्फ बॉक्सेस
हाँ
लगा के वगैरह।
होना चाहिए वैसे, मतलब ओपन रूफ रख रहा है। ड्रॉइड सायरन।
आ जाओ। तेरा मेन अकाउंट कौन सा है?
भाई मैं खेलता ही नहीं हूँ वैलो।
नहीं बट मेन अकाउंट कौन सा है तेरा?
मेन आई डोंट नो भाई, बहुत सारे अकाउंट है मेरे, मतलब मेरे नहीं है, दोस्त के अकाउंट पे खेला था मैंने, उस पे स्किन्स है बहुत सारी दुनिया भर के।
तेरा पीक रैंक क्या है?
मैंने कॉम्प पे भी नहीं खेलता, मैं सिल्वर है मेरा पीक रैंक। 40 एफपीएस तो आता है भाई, 40 एफपीएस
कौन सा गन?
कोई सा भाई, मतलब बस ओडिन नहीं और ऑप नहीं है गेस, या फिर ऑप चलेगा।
तू कौन सा, तू बता वो गन।
मैं तो वैंडल यूज कर रहा हूँ।
Fight.
ऊपर क्यों चढ़े भाई?
अरे ऐसा ही है, मेरे गन नहीं लिया ना तो
Let's
बोला ही
make
नहीं
him
जल्दी
dance.
ओह कोई ना भैया, तेरा लैग क्यों कर रहा है यार इतना कस्टम में भी?
अरे नाइस शॉट।
कस्टम लैग व्हाट
Need to
द
blow something up.
ओह लिमिट है मेरे एफपीएस फकिंग यार।
Okay, take a break, guys. Let's start this party.
मैं कोक पीता हूँ तो अच्छा खेलता हूँ, वो कभी है नहीं और मैं पी भी नहीं सकता।
मंगा ले।
Bigger they are, the harder
मैं
they
पी नहीं सकता ना, तबीयत खराब है मेरी।
ओ हाँ बोर्ड्स में और पिएगा तो घर वाले डांटेंगे।
एक एग्जाम बचा है भाई, 4 दिन बाद है, भूलिएगा अभी बीच में।
कौन सा?
ओह सोशल
क्या?
Bogey kill.
सोशल स्टडीज,
सोशल स्टडीज। ओके
हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी, 4
डाइट
सब्जेक्ट्स।
कोक पियो बस।
कोक 0 अच्छी लगती है भाई, क्राउच कर लिया यार।
अरे तो रिकॉइल कंट्रोल करना था।
On, let's go.
अरे एफपीएस क्यों नहीं आ रहा भाई बिल्कुल भी? कस्टम में तो आता है मेरे,
खेलता है ना तो वैसे भी।
कस्टम में भी नहीं आ रहे भाई, कस्टम में तो आते हैं मेरे अच्छे, मतलब 60-70।
क्या कर रहे थे कब का? 1 मिनट रुक रे। जोबन क्या कब चुप? अच्छा इनको खाना चाहिए क्या? ओके
सच्ची में मुर्गी है?
हाँ इंस्टाग्राम यूज करता क्या? पर इनका खाना ही नहीं लाया हूँ मैं। रुको इनको ठंड भी बज रही होंगी।
Let's make some chaos.
25 पे एसी का क्या करूँगा? ना डाइट
भाई
कोक
पता था भाई।
डाइट कोक अच्छा है, व्हाइट मॉन्स्टर अच्छा है।
डाइट को तो भाई रील्स ने माइंड को कर लिया ऐसा। और नो फकिंग वे।
मेरे को मालूम ही नहीं था तू किधर।
मेरा बहुत लग कर रहा है भाई, कुछ गलत है, कुछ तो गलत है।
शार्प हाँ।
अरे पता ही नहीं था भाई, कोने में एकदम।
बट मैं गोली चला रहा था।
Let's flush them out.
ओके ओके।
व्हाइट मॉन्स्टर पीने का बजट नहीं होता इसलिए डाइट को वैसा चल। फेयर इनफ बट व्हाइट मॉन्स्टर बहुत प्यारा है यार।
Let's make them dance.
तेरे
महंगी बहुत है। छी मैच ही।
Okay,
भाई
take
मैच
it,
ही।
guys.
नहीं मुझे भी कुछ करना चाहिए।
12 बुलेट्स रहती ना, मैं तेरे को 11वें बुलेट पे मारा हूँ।
तो उसका मतलब है
देख
पड़ेगी नहीं।
तेरा एम अच्छा है बट तेरे पास ये ऐसा नहीं है अच्छा। क्या कहते हैं
अरे मेरा ये
इक्विपमेंट।
रिफ्रेश रेट थोड़ा सा अच्छा हो जाए।
देख तेरा एम अच्छा है।
अब वही तो बात है ना, मैंने थंडर को भी हरा दिया था एक बार। थंडर को पता नहीं प्लेयर कैसे पहुंच गया भाई, बूस्टेड है वो, बहुत गंदा वाला।
बात तो सही है। वो नहीं सर
तगड़ा बूस्टेड है भाई थंडर। अबे भाई मेरे को वो जगह पसंद नहीं है, मैं नहीं आ रहा।
हैप्पी होली विशाल सर के वेलकम टू द लाइव स्ट्रीम। हैप्पी होली टू यू आल्सो। वेरी वेरी हैप्पी होली टू एवरीवन।
ये भाई ट्रम्प के एक्सेंट में क्या बोल रहे हो? 7-10।
अरे बहुत अच्छा खेला तू। खेल रहा है कि जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है?
मर्जी है भाई, खिला लो, खेलना तो।
हाँ नहीं मतलब मेरे को लगा नहीं, कस्टम तब खेलते हैं ना जब जाते रहते, मेरे को लगा जा रहा है।
ना वैसे ही करना था मेरे को। मैं देख रहा था एफपीएस आ रहा है कि नहीं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, पता नहीं क्या प्रॉब्लम। आज तो और कमा रहे हैं।
अरे यार इनको खाना देना पड़ेगा यार।
2 सेकंड रुकना, मैं वो कर रहा हूँ ग्राफिक ड्राइवर को रीसेट।
सारे पेपर फाड़ दिए काजो, पेपर ना को फाड़ो पपी।
ओके कर दो
चालू तो था ही। अच्छा डीक्यू हो गया।
नहीं मैंने वो बंद किया, मैं रीसेट कर रहा था उसको, ग्राफिक ड्राइवर्स को।
गेम चालू होते हुए
हाँ।
प्रेस एंड होल्ड पावर बटन टू स्टार्ट। अच्छा भाई रूम में इतनी धूल कहाँ से आ गई? एसी की वजह से क्या?
हाँ भाई
होता है क्या एसी की वजह से धूल आती है?
एसी की वजह से
हाँ
हो सकता है।
अरे रूम में इतना धूल कहाँ से आया भाई? इतना तो रूम चालू भी नहीं रहता है। नहीं कंस्ट्रक्शन
Match found.
पंखा चालू कर दो। अबे मैं पंखा चालू करके 2 सेकंड।
अबे यार एसी में बहुत धूल आ रही है भाई, इतना धूल नहीं चाहिए रूम में, कैसे इतना धूल आ गया?
Warm up.
होली आज है कल है क्या है बस।
Reloading.
एसी बाहर की हवा साफ कर रहा है। बहुत धूल आ गया रे विशाल भाई। आज तो भांग पीने वाला दिन है भी नहीं है फिर भी नशे।
मैंने स्ट्रीम को लाइक तो किया था यार, अंदर हो गया।
थैंक यू भाई।
डिसलाइक कर दूं?
यूर विश भाई।
गाइस डिसलाइक करो।
अरे यार उसने दूसरा मार सकता था और मैंने मारा नहीं।
Fight.
क्या बात कर रहा हूँ मैं मारा ही नहीं। ओ भाई खुद को भी मार दिया मैंने। अरे नो होली नो बोली 11 विश्वांगो मुझे एक बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारी सी क्यूट सी केयरिंग सी अमीर गर्लफ्रेंड मिल जाए। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जो मेरा बहुत ख्याल रखे एंड मेरे को बहुत प्यार करे और सबको बहुत पसंद आए और अच्छी भी दिखने में होनी चाहिए और अमीर भी होनी चाहिए। अरे भाई इतना कैसे हक दिया भाई मैं कर रहे 11 हैशटैग 11 क्लिक कर।
ओह माय गॉड
गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं ड्रॉइड तुझे शुगर डैडी बॉयफ्रेंड चाहिए। I was specific bro.
Mongolos Guayos.
Mongolo Vajues. Mongolos Vajues. दोस्तों बाय द वे S26 अल्ट्रा लॉन्च हो गया है और मैंने चेक किया मेरा एक्सचेंज वैल्यू। तो एक्सचेंज वैल्यू चेक कैसे करा तो सैमसंग के ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट पे इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ सैमसंग S25 अल्ट्रा कैन वी गेट a S26 अल्ट्रा विच इज ओनली 1 year यूज्ड नो डैमेज वेरी क्यूट प्रोडक्ट। सो एक्सचेंज वैल्यू उन लोगों ने दी है 75,000।
Dead and buried.
तो क्या अब अपग्रेड नहीं पर तूने मांग करी वो शुगर डैडी बॉयफ्रेंड पूरा कर सकता है। ऐसा कुछ नहीं लड़कियां भी रहती भाई अमीर सुंदर केयरिंग। एक है रे जिम में लड़की बात करो उससे।
That's a kill.
अपग्रेड नहीं रहे क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा मतलब ये नहीं है ना, क्या कहते हैं, S26 अल्ट्रा में बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ चाहिए नहीं, सिर्फ प्राइवेसी डिस्प्ले, कैमरा 50 मेगापिक्सल में थोड़ा इम्प्रूवमेंट है और 8 Gen 1 है, लाइक वेरी जिम डेटिंग की जगह नहीं है, वर्कआउट करने आते लोग। हाँ भोसड़ी के, अब तू सिखाएगा। वाह मैन, ड्रॉइड नो नो नो, एंड्रॉइड। हाँ यार लोग बोलते तो है बट अभी क्या करूँ। हाँ एंड्रॉइड यूज़ करता हूँ मैं, देख अच्छा वाला एंड्रॉइड है मेरे पास। भाई वो फीनिक्स ऑफ से एक नहीं मार पा रहा यार। 2230 तक तुझे S25 अल्ट्रा चलाना चाहिए। क्यों? अगले 2 साल में अपग्रेड भाई, अगले 2 साल के अंदर अपग्रेड। अगले 2 साल के अंदर फोन अपग्रेड। इतना थोड़ी चलाने का भाई, जब तक स्टोरेज नहीं भरती तब तक। ऐसा भी है तो गुड आइडिया, स्टोरेज भर गई फ़ोन ही चेंज कर दो, डिलीट मत करो चीज़ें, ड्राइव भी मत। आईफोन बिल्कुल नहीं।
क्यों?
अरे आईफोन गंदी चीज होती है।
क्यों भाई?
अरे बोरिंग, नो इनोवेशन, ना कुछ, ना ब्रेन वॉश, बस।
One down. 3 out.
अरे वह कैंपिंग कर रहा है, अरे गेम न्यू जनरेशन।
That was clean.
अरे ये भी कैंपिंग कर रहा है तो ऐसा
सभी
नहीं
कैंप कर रहे हैं।
Dios. Sentate.
नथिंग वाले पिंक फोन निकाल रहे ब्रो। 6K कैमरा बट डिस्प्ले 2K, वो नहीं चाहिए। हाँ वो है।
Keep it down. Qué huevonada.
Oh. Peace.
बच्चे गया रे बाबा, बच्चे गया रे, बच्चे गया रे। दोस्तों मेरा जरा लेफ्ट नी प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है रे। जो चको मार रहे उसकी माया की। अरे विशाल ऐसी गाली नहीं देते, अब नहीं लोग ये सब। बस एक मिनट, एक चीज़ चेक कर रहा हूँ, 1 मिनट होल्ड कर। ये देखो दोस्तों, ये वाली वेबसाइट पे जाओ, यहाँ पे क्लिक करो, फिर यहाँ पे क्लिक करो, नीचे आओ, नीचे आओ, नीचे आओ, नीचे आओ, नीचे। तेरा नाम दीपक है क्या रे?
कौन मैं? नहीं नहीं, दीपक तो कोई और है।
तेरा नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम अनडिस्क्लोज्ड है, ईगल है मेरा नाम।
हाँ तेरा नाम क्या है? हेलो
ईगल ईगल।
नहीं, आधार कार्ड पे नाम क्या है तेरा?
आधार कार्ड पे पंजाबी।
पंजाबी नाम है तेरा?
नहीं नहीं, क्या नाम है मेरा? नाम क्या था भूल गया मैं। मेरा नाम है 19110415। मैं भाई बच्चों का नाम मैं नंबर पे रखूंगा भाई, कभी मैंने देखा नहीं। ये क्या की वेबसाइट है?
लगता है रे तू 16 साल का है।
Crazy है क्या ये वेबसाइट? तो VCD चैंपियनशिप्स का है, ये खुद से बनाने के लिए। जलंधर भाई, ये क्या नाम गेस कर रहे हैं भाई?
तू ऐसे गांडू जैसे जवाब देगा तो लोग तो पागल बनाएंगे ही ना। तेरे को तेरा नाम पूछा, तू नंबर बता रहा है, पंजाबी बोल रहा है, नाम भूल गया, बोलना नहीं बताना डायरेक्ट।
अरे नहीं, मेरा नाम बहुत लंबा है एक्चुअली, भूल जाओगे।
जान दे, नॉट इंटरेस्टेड नाउ।
There is nothing more awkward than
चालू हो
having to
गया
stand
भाई।
there as people sing happy birthday to you. It is the single most awkward thing that you can do.
And he was just like, "Yep, this is happening to me
Happy
right
birthday
now."
Ethan. Oh, happy birthday भाई।
Super different to stuff that Paper Eggs have run into
Happy
so
birthday,
far. He played against a GT
way
team
best
that was
IGL of
quick,
2025.
fast, and Divide recently said they actually
2026
prefer
भी
playing
करंट
against teams
चैंपियन है भाई वो।
They don't
मजा
like
क्या?
playing against teams who
भाई
are
बहुत
slow
प्यारी
info
मैच होने वाली
teams
दोस्तों।
who are prodding and making you unsure of where.
चल भाई मैं चलता, बाय बाय। दोस्तों अपन मैच देखेंगे। दोस्तों मेरे मुर्गा मुर्गी को खाना भी नहीं है, उनके लिए खाना भी तो लाना पड़ेगा। और बता मोक्षी कैसा है लाइफ में, क्या चालू है, क्या बोलती हो? मोस्ट स्पेशियस कार इन इंडिया कौन सी? ओमनी।
हर लग्जरी कार ओनर फॉर बेटर प्राइवेसी यहाँ पे दिए गए सन ब्लाइंड्स, ना केवल इस पे बट इवन ओवर हियर। एसी वेंट्स रूफ पे ही दिए गए हैं फॉर फास्टर कूलिंग ऑफ द कैबिन, एंड बर्माइस्टर के स्पीकर्स दिए गए विद साउंड अमेजिंग। स्लाइडिंग डोर जो इसमें
My name starts with Tao. Tao. 2 AS.
मिलता है, दैट इज ऑल्सो इलेक्ट्रिक। एंड स्लाइडिंग डोर यहाँ चाबी से भी खुल जाता है, और ये स्लाइडिंग डोर आगे से भी खोला जा सकता है फ्रॉम द ड्राइवर सीट। अब जनरली ये गाड़ी को जो है एक ड्राइवर चलाएगा, इस वजह से यू डोंट गेट अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन द फ्रंट। एक रेगुलर सा मर्सिडीज का स्टीयरिंग व्हील दिया गया है विद ऑडियो कंट्रोल्स, क्रूज कंट्रोल यहाँ पे, एंड कनेक्टेड
वेनम गेमिंग 4 बार कैसे गलत बोल दिया मैं।
ये मेरे दोस्तों Xiaomi का ऐसा पावर बैंक जो Xiaomi ने एप्पल के फोन के लिए बनाया। मैंने इसको ट्राई करा Xiaomi के फोन के ऊपर लगाने के लिए,
तो एक्चुअली Xiaomi के फोन पे लगा रहा हूँ तो लग भी नहीं पा रहा है, थोड़ा सा बाहर निकल रहा है।
ये एक 5000 mAh का पावर बैंक है जो बहुत ही ज्यादा पतला है, एंड एप्पल के अपने पावर बैंक से बेटर है। बेसिकली एप्पल अपने पावर बैंक के अंदर लिथियम आयन बैटरी का इस्तेमाल करता है, तो काफी मोटा सा रहता है। ये सिलिकॉन कार्बन बैटरी इसके अंदर लगा रखी है, इसीलिए इतना पतला है और पूरा मेटल का भी बन रखा है। तो जब आप एक्चुअली इसको पकड़ते हो तो आपको हाथ में मेटल ही फील होता है, जो मतलब आपके फोन के जैसा ही है। चार्जिंग 15 वॉट की करता है, बट मेरे हिसाब से काफी क्रेजी है Xiaomi के से।
I want to see whether Divide still got that insane aim in the 1v2 where he was popping people inside the hinder.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Just got out of bed, bro.
The warm-up call-out. I mean, it's really rough when you're like, ooh, okay. When you're right next to your opponent. I remember when I used to play Street Fighter back in the day, and I'm getting my butt just absolutely handed to me, and I got to look over to my opponent who's just smiling. It's the most offensive thing possible. Look at this.
Divide's like 149. What the hell?
See? And then you just have Mata there smirking. Why are you moving like that? Come on.
You know, I respect that they're both going out and fighting. There's nothing worse than when we see these skirmishes and someone's like hiding in spawn, just
oh no, they're bringing
waiting
it to
for the peak.
They're bringing it. But I mean, at the moment, Mata is kind of wrecking him. Oh, and he's going aggro in the final round as well, potentially.
Oh, wait a minute. Can Divide bounce back? Big opportunity.
This could be devastating for the mental of Divide. It's a 5-1.
Oh, no!
Oh, man, the little taps as well.
Going into the game with an aura increase.
Yeah, he has wrecked him there.
5-1.
He has wrecked him.
good
Yeah,
score.
that's a tough one. But there you go. So
अब मैं इनके लिए खाना लाता हूँ 5 मिनट रुक जाओ ट्राई करूंगा 4050 का लैपटॉप लूँ वरना बेयर मिनिमम 3050 6GB वाला बिल्कुल नहीं 3050 2026 नहीं ले सकता है तू नहीं ले सकता है 30.
We are starting map selection for Energy against PRX because both teams are 1-0. You guys played skirmish to deciding who will have priority on map choosing. So Energy won. Energy starts choosing to be Team A or Team B.
Team B.
So Energy Team B, PRX Team A. PRX starts banning a map.
3050 का लैपटॉप 2026 में नहीं लेने का मुझे
ban for Energy.
Ban bind.
Bind. Map pick for PRX.
Go split. Pick split.
Pick split. Side on split for Energy.
Attack.
Attack. Map pick for Energy.
Pearl.
Pearl. Map side on Pearl side for PRX.
Defense.
Defense. Next set of bans, PRX, you have Breeze, Corrode, and Haven.
पर भाई वो ऑफलाइन जो बजट में दिखेगा वही लेना पड़ेगा. अरे नहीं ना यार तो रुक जाना मेरी जान रुक जाना तेरे क्यों ही कर रहा है.
Van Breeze.
Van Breeze, so Haven is the decider, side on Haven for PRX. Attack.
Attack. Sorry.
That's it. Good luck. Have fun.
Have fun.
NRG instantly picked Pearl there as soon as it was available. Like Bonkar was immediately on that.
What does that tell you?
Well, I think it's unusual to begin with because what we saw most recently from Paper X on Pearl was that Forsaken was debuting the Veto, right? And the Veto is amazing into double initiator comps, stuff like the Sova Tejo comp that NRG plays. But I think what NRG are reading into is they ran into the Veto previously, got smoked by G2 on that map, 13-3, but then they went, watched the VODs, learned from that, destroyed 100 Thieves 13-3 actually, in a mirror, like complete reversal the other way. So I think Forsaken, Bonkar, I think Ethan and Bonkar feel very comfortable calling into the Veto right now and want to run that, but it's a gamble.
It is a gamble, given the fact that the other day they were like,
now on, I want to say one thing about Haven, which is that I hope we get there because both of these teams are undefeated on that map, different styles, and that will just be
super different styles.
So please, win one map each. That's all I ask of you.
Please, we beg of you.
And I do think Paper X have a great chance of taking a split. It's not been a consistently good map for NRG. They lost to MIBR, they lost to G2. They were finally able to beat MIBR in a close game to qualify, but that required Mata to go 9-3 on first kills to first deaths. He wasn't putting up numbers like that in the other two games, so maybe that's indicative of NRG figuring out how to set him up more effectively there. But overall, I feel pretty confident in what we saw from Paper X on Split yesterday with something just activated on that defense playing with the off.
Yeah. Another couple of little tidbits from this map, Vito. NRG are still floating Breeze. Yeah. So that's another big thing. It was a map that they were banning for quite a while, and now instead they're going towards Bind. So pay attention to that as a trap potentially later on in the tournament. But as we're playing it out, this is going to be a series.
What I like about talking
Lenovo का अच्छा है, but quality issue का अभी चिराग का Lenovo का लैपटॉप खराब हो गया था.
Always got like this mind for the game, is always trying to think of these little things.
बैटरी वगैरह गया था. फिर उसका Acer में भी problem आया था थोड़ा.
Just generally, we must all pay our respects to the coach head-to-head in this game. These are like two of the GOAT coaches going at it.
Yeah, no, two excellent coaches who have led their teams to championships. So I think it's safe to say we're about to watch something really special, folks. Now, it is time for our MasterCard fan poll. And earlier we asked you beautiful people which team you think is making it to playoffs. And a 68, just shy of the 1, PaperX.
I mean, I don't think that this is indicative of the amount that PaperX are favorites in this match. Like, I think it's actually tough to call both of our games today.
Yeah, I would still favor PaperX. You know what? I just wouldn't favor him 68 to 10. We have a little time. I want to see there. Okay, there you go. All right. Wow, I really thought more people would go for NRG.
I think it's reasonable. It's reasonable to go out in either direction, I think, here. But also, NRG are a big prep team. And how many hours have they had to prep for PaperX?
Yeah.
And
not that many.
They really turned G2 into like a paste in that game. So
I know.
I feel like it's tough to not believe.
Yeah, of course, shout out to Eris, our LATAM colleague, hyping up the crowd as he gets ready to go. Cantor's absolutely killing it, getting the crowd into the matchups. But folks, we are about to witness two incredible squads, Masters champions facing off against world champions. It's now time to start day 3 of Masters Santiago.
छोड़ भाई, बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है लैपटॉप लेना। एक क्रैश कोर्स करना पड़ेगा, हाउ टू बाय परफेक्ट लैपटॉप इन एवरी बजट। अरे यूट्यूबर्स की वीडियो देख लेना भाई, तू बोलेगा वो स्पॉन्सर्ड रहते वगैरह, ऐसा कुछ नहीं।
Fuerte Santiago que llega.
लेफ्ट नी दुख रहा है और राइट शोल्डर दुख रहा है, मेजर चूता है। यूट्यूबर का वीडियो वगैरह देख लेना भाई।
NRG is a squad who have punched their ticket in the history of Valorant, but those guys right there, PaperX, have been here since the absolute beginning. They understand what it takes to win in these pressure-filled moments, but what's different this time is they're staring across the barrel at a team that has won a world championship, something that PaperX has never done.
Absolute banger match to start off this day. I think if we go the distance to Haven, that will be a masterclass from both sides.
How reasonable is it that we get there?
I think it's very reasonable.
I think so too. Something tells me that we got something cooking on Pearl in the air. Don't know what that's going to be, but this split is very fascinating because I don't feel comfortable counting out NRG.
तेरे को लैपटॉप बहुत चलाने का है आगे फ्यूचर में, तो पीछे की सीरीज क्यों ले रहा है?
Game on split. It's a worrying sign for PaperX because this is where they should have the strongest performance relative to their opponents. And especially if the form looks great from NRG and they're able to match that, oh man, we're in for a heater. Because I think that is the area where actually PaperX ended up dog-walking G2. Was that they were just hitting shots and being able to thrive in the quicker moments way more.
What I'm telling you, man, there is just something about this NRG team when the stakes are raised and they get to these global events that it just feels like they hit this new tier, man.
A lot on that young man right there, too. That's Kiko, joining the team coming into the season, replacing the big shoes of Sam, an incredible player. And Kiko fit in perfectly. And since then has continued to show why he has been so instrumental for that man right there, Ethan, the IGL, as he thinks about what it's going to take for him to be able to march his team to victory forward in the playoffs.
It's not been the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time that Ethan has played in front of a crowd like this compared to everyone else on stage. This is bread and butter, man.
I'm looking at Ethan as well when things get to them
तो मेरे को
attacking
दोनों
into
टीम
the
अच्छी
something
लगती है, but
to try to
NRG
navigate
की
their
तरफ
way
से
around
अपन
the map
ज़्यादा है।
in a way that makes sense. I think that is the thing that, again, we're thinking about how G2
थोड़ा
ran
savings
into
वगैरह है तो
Paper
तू
X,
extra
but
डाल दे
something
भाई।
up was eating them alive on defensive setups.
दोस्त से उधार
And
मांग
when
ले।
things swap, I think
बंदी
Paper
से
X
मांग
can
ले
be a
5,000,
little bit
दोस्त से
readable on their
5,000
attack.
मांग ले।
I think the defensive setups of
10,000
NRG
तेरे पास
will
आ गए।
probably be enough to give us a really good game on that side of the map.
How many rounds you got to get on each side if you're Paper X, and how many you got to get if you're NRG? What do you think?
I mean, as many as you can, isn't it? But I think the point would be to try to navigate the situations where something has an op so that they can't just keep that money flowing again and again and again.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be able to throw in a couple of haymakers to knock them back down on an eco.
That is where that double initiator can pay off, though. Having the extra drones to be able to force him off some of these op lines.
Double initiator?
Oh,
not
never mind.
double initiator.
Oh, never mind. Vice.
They've changed it up.
If we go back to that anti-meta
Double controller.
the whatever win percentage, Vice is
Double
at the
controller,
top.
double
Yeah.
controller,
Brock
double.
Brock Vice?
Double duelist.
Okay.
Oh my god, Paper
We're
X तो
cooking here.
Playing that
एकदम
last year on
तोड़फोड़ के
Lotus, if I
इसमें
remember
Very
correctly, and putting
interesting.
up some crazy numbers.
Oh, we haven't seen that for a hot minute, though. This is a brand new
Double
idea from
controller,
NRG, from what we can tell.
Sentinel.
I mean, again, you've still got that kind of solo duelist identity to it, but opting much more in the
Screenshot
senses.
भेजा
I mean,
देख
presumably
उसमें
just to
आसूस
have a
का
slower
वो
approach to the
वैसे
map,
overwise
but
देता
the
था।
lack of
Waylay.
drones actually might be a struggle
Yeah, now
for the
it
op.
might be a problem because something was taking G2's lunch money with the op on defense, man.
Oh, man. All right, folks. We're all locked in and ready to go. Who better to kick off the day than Pansy and Hypoc? Have fun.
Yeah, I think we will with this one. What a matchup here. High caliber teams, both
समझा मैं।
winning teams.
बट
I feel
तेरे
like
को
this is
समझ
just
रहा
a
है क्या?
touch on-
देख तू बोलेगा पैसे का प्रॉब्लम है वगैरह, बट तू 2026 में 2024 या 2023 के जीपीयूज ले रहा है, ये समझ तू, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है।
Switch up from NRG. Really curious to see what they cooked up behind this. It's obviously something they've been anticipating, and it's the perfect recipe to stop Paper X from getting the ball rolling.
It's one thing in theory, it's another in practice. Paper X going to be starting out on the defending side, of course, NRG on the attack. This is going to be Paper X's choice. That's what NRG can do. Mada, a man who's caught my eye consistently. Explosive. Tip of the spear. To be warded away from middle for now. And NRG kept at arm's length.
A big trade-off of damage. Actually, it's Ethan to bear the brunt of that for NRG side, but divide down to 16 HP. Unconfirmed as of yet. NRG now.
माँ बाप समझेंगे, मैं तो समझ गया हूँ।
Still here to at least posture up a little bit, but potentially just immediately wrap towards ramp.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a pinch on Jing, and he's going to lose out. Felt like he had to fight forward, gets isolated and falls. It leaves Envy in a really tough spot. I don't think you can go for much you can't. Mada just plucks him out of the smoke, just super diligent. Sights theirs. This is very, very meticulous.
Look at the flank here, because something's going to have a 1v2
Spike planted.
to navigate his way through. Go! Just going to shut that down immediately. There's two members of Paper X left now.
And, okay, Forsaken's done well to at least get towards Pillar. Good paranoia. Chance for a follow-up. Gets a frenzy. Now the pressure's back on NRG to make sure this doesn't go out of hand. They've got to check on that spike, or do they risk it?
Wow,
they are brave on that one. And Kiko's taken away to Vi, so, I mean, Forsaken. Oh, stop it! That's 4 kills! And Mada's got no idea. Forsaken, 35 HP, and Mada just lives!
What?
Oh
of
my
course, that's
god.
the round one we get here. Forsaken on the brink of an ace.
Oh my
Still had a
god.
little bit of time to play with, but
what is that for round one?
Able to slip away. I mean, this is just so ballsy from NRG to sit behind the wall, behind the smoke.
Nah.
And again, Paper X going to not necessarily kicking themselves. They don't know, right? Almost anticipating somebody checking this. But an explosive pistol.
God.
To get split started.
Oh,
madness. Well, that's the appetizer.
Yeah. Oh man, the starter just
बहुत
smacked.
अच्छा round था वे.
Christ, if we get that level from Forsaken as well, right? Like, if that's what he's able to do
Holy
here.
shit,
Again,
no
he's been such a
fucking
high
energy.
note for this Paper X side, but... Oof. Mada, the little speed demon.
Maybe
okay.
noted on that jump peak there. So
Yeah,
they're
I
just
think
going to creep on to him.
He's lucky to be alive. This doesn't feel like a win, but we've seen
Whoa!
and crazier losses.
ये क्या movement है? Nah, that's good movement भाई. Neon है, but that's good movement भाई.
These pistols can actually cause any problems. Looking at the post plant, still a good amount of utility.
Oh,
in
that's
play for
good
NRG.
movement
Boys there,
भाई.
Flash, dog, all the goodies.
Crazy entry W movement भाई.
Noted here. PaperX probably just going to sit back and force NRG to come forward hunting this ult progress. But one thing key to note, obviously, where PaperX really ran away with Split was that 5 to 10 seconds after the spike's planted. Orc's role in that regard in terms of slowing that pre-take, that flood that's coming through, is certainly something I've got my eye on. PaperX had their finger on the pulse in terms of retaking.
And this is a rare sound. If you haven't figured it out yet, playing at home, don't love a save. Not the biggest fan. Now, it makes sense in this. But it's rare to see PaperX on the receiving end of the whistle of encouragement, let's call it, as they will give it up to the spike, try and minimize that output for NRG. But for NRG, 5 standing, they're very happy with this. The bonus should be looking quite lethal. And on the other side, very early investment, Mike. If something continues with this investment, now we will.
Almost curious as to how he's going to play this. Again, second round not necessarily too indicative, but stacked up early here for the bonus. We'll round out the purchase nicely, actually. Doesn't really matter, though. Well, I say the weakest link in terms of inventory, but certainly not elsewhere.
Forsaken the one to receive the early contact, but Marder's pace is just unreal. A little out of sorts, couldn't quite get the same springboard over towards B main, so they don't have that lovely crunch maybe they were hoping for, but this 3-play stack from PaperX is so far handling it quite well, and a really proactive re-clear. Forsaken's having a deep look here, and this gives them so much intuition on timing.
Now something can just tuck in towards A.
No, he's still going.
Well, it'll be noted here. Does he just swing on this?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
And he's lost! Scuba! Ooh. That's a dream come true. That's a player back, and suddenly the map then feels hard to force those rotates.
Very telling to see where Scuba is and where he's looking, right? What he's looking to shut down. So PaperX still have a good idea, an understanding of where NRG have repositioned.
Oh, nice shot, Scuba.
That's a spanner in the works.
Yeah, something's up has now been seen as well. They've seen him. They can probably put this together. And I do feel that NRG are very equipped with handling operators, understanding how they want to be navigating around that and forcing the issue. Right now, they are manipulating the rotations brilliantly.
Save karo. Rotated with the judge. He's the one that you'd almost just want him to post up and not move until the spike is planted. It's going to be a wide open B side here. 20 seconds left, but no threat on the way in. It's going to be absolutely no resistance here.
Oh, I mean, this is dreamy work from Scuba. Getting the first was nice. A follow-up, though.
Save.
I mean, that changed the way the round was panning out. I don't with you.
Judging an operator here, there's no way PaperX are going to even look for anything. I'm completely played out of this.
How do we like this so far? Because I think this map, a lot of us were seeing sitting quite well, actually, with PaperX. It's super early. But are we at least seeing some indicators that NRG are prepared, right? Obviously, first, composition change.
I think when we talk about obviously the difference in approach to the game and the ethos in general, this is the sort of round you'd expect to see if NRG are in form, right? Working them out really well. Individuals finding these unorthodox timings, and I mean, just so happens that Scooby gets both kills there.
Yeah.
Again, if he gets shut down, ultimately then that's NRG forced to commit towards A site, walking into the operator. And bear in mind, this is all without confirming something's whereabouts or the purchase. I think they've probably got a good idea now that the save was so early.
Yeah, it's pretty telling at that point, and I do want to keep checking in on how well they're able to kind of play away from that op, because something wasn't overly...
Kya khaya fir aaj?
Because bear in mind, it's Scuba's reacting on just the sound cue here. It's not Brock there. So, player like Forsaken should have him dead to rights in that scenario.
And 9 times out of 10, considering how they started, you imagine he would, right? That pistol, he got 4. So 3 in a row, NRG will be loving this. Now can buy even deeper, get that nice fire around it. Marder, once again, happy to set the standard. But there's 3 players here from PaperX, and Jing is one of them. Going to take away Scuba, so that's going to be harder to scale up through main. So the attention then goes towards ramp. Forsaken forced off, flashed up and dead. Marder carries on forward. Jing still clutching at straws and keeping this round at least within touching distance. Jing, what is this level of impact he is having? The goddamn SMG!
Not the round you'd expect them to run away with, but PaperX fighting back here. Jing just so active, so willing to get in and behind NRG. The sort of things that they like to do in retakes.
Jim जा रहा है क्या रे?
Before they fully tuck themselves in.
The C's was fantastic too.
Yeah, again, it catches Mather in terms of that transition to ramp, and think there Scuba's
जिम जा रहा है क्या?
no man's land.
Big round from Jing because, again, we haven't really seen the deeper or late round plans from NRG when it comes to getting towards A.
And potentially that's the pace change we see to address the operator.
So brave, man. And they forced back the operator on the initial line, at least. I'm wondering where that next layer is, because, again, he wasn't an overly aggressive op player. He wasn't really forcing fights too far. This time he seems a little bit more active on it.
And again, it is a little harder to pin down at Neon in terms of these early timings with an operator. In terms of getting to deeper angles. Just like that, Mudder greets something with a smile.
No, he's done really well here. If his task is just to keep something under heal, he is doing that very well. Again, making it hard to find value in the operator, kind of played in a little bit, sure, but again, this is impressive stuff. For PaperX, this is something I want to see how they learn on the fly with. Paranoia just went in towards main, and that is going to be a recheck and a regathering of the operator. Forsaken then picking up the mantle this time. Shot lands.
He won't miss. Another shutdown here. Jing, fairly committed in terms of ramp. A little bit of a question mark towards mid as well. You see him checking towards vents.
This cross should be spotted. It is. Envy with a lovely off angle. Perfect follow up to precision is key as PaperX hold firm. It's on Kiko. And we've seen the best of this man. We've seen a lot of this guy. But this situation, pretty brutal. Yeah, Envy's done well there. Lovely position just in that off angle, deeper towards that site. Beautifully done. And again, the willingness to refight on B Garage too, to pick up that operator to re-challenge.
Yeah, I mean, Forsaken going forwards there is pretty wild, but delivers a killing blow to Mada. And I think now PaperX probably with a better understanding of where Mada's the one to identify something's whereabouts. NRG caught just ahead of pivoting into A. Credit to Jing and Envy there to kind of toe the line.
No rest for the Wicked. Early show of force towards B main, but a limited amount of commitment behind it.
I'm curious if the moment comes where something actually opts to rifle instead, because not necessarily many comfortable spots for him to post up deep early on. And already here sitting at what, 0-3, 0-4? I don't even know where he's at, but
he's not had much impact.
Yeah,
0-3.
yeah.
Big chance for it though, isn't it? TP comes in and they're going to somewhat split the site. Flash into follow, and Envy this time isn't playing in that sort of off-angle position. He's a bit deeper towards CT site. Going to catch Ethan though. That's a big pick. The spike going to get picked up and then ferry towards site, but they are a man to the good in this retake. Ooh!
Something will catch Mada here. Jing on the showstopper, right out into the open. He's going to connect as well. Scuba will forwards, just two left.
Yeah, Kiko and Brock, what are you meant to do about this? These retakes have been miraculous from PaperX. And the defuse started. Something doesn't even need his hand on the keyboard at this point. They know they've got them dead to rights. NRG starting to understand what made PaperX scary on split.
Again, teed up, they give them the site here. They're happy for them to execute. One of the things we were not necessarily criticizing G2, but asking more of is that deeper exploration here. Mada's on such a deep line, and something is still just sat there, posted.
It's really hard to handle him in those moments. It just feels like they've got such nice layering to this. There it is. That's the kill that kind of made that disruptive attempt at holding that plant almost irrelevant, right? And then the ult follows up, clears house. I think Scooter gets caught pretty far away from it, but still, it is what it is, 3-3. I'm thoroughly impressed with PaperX. I think a lot of us are.
Forsaken already at 9-2, by the way.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Picking up where he left off for sure. Well, where he started in the pistol round, to be honest with you.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, those 4 kills. It was kind of the sign of the times, wasn't it? But timeout for NRG. And I feel like they still have a decent conceptual idea of how they want to approach this, but again, it's that something operator.
Yeah,
it's commanding a lot of attention, even if it's not doing masses of damage.
It is forcing NRG to be a little more meticulous in terms of early round timing. That protocol list they have to go to, because you can see it's conditional, right? Where they're looking to pivot into A late. This previous round not being a great example because it's an all-out hit, but I would get concerned really in how deep the options are on that plan B, plan C, plan D, potentially. Yeah. If they can't get over this first hurdle comfortably. That's not necessarily not conceding first blood, but identifying something's whereabouts. But the issue then is you have other players here, like Devi and Jing, that can just be so slippery in terms of PaperX don't have tendencies.
No, they don't.
They're happy to do whatever hell they feel like. It's intuition.
Yeah, and it's one of their key factors, but again, the tempo and pace is unrelenting. Marder's job feels like it is just focused towards one, but Envy denies him, completely and utterly shuts him down on this, and once again, PaperX with a man to the good. Something still on patrol, but you can see the attempt made, and it's an attempt. They are not disrupting this team. Something has got opportunities, too many targets, too little time, but it's all on Ethan. Devi getting his time in the sun as well.
And that's the sort of round you don't want to see NRG resort to. Brawling, getting down and muddy with PaperX, because they're just so good at playing these sorts of situations. Something gets, I mean, Mud actually caught here by the near sight. The only reason he doesn't find that kill, but then it's where do you go? He's so committed at that point, he has to find a kill. Steps into the snake bite, he's shut down there, and unfortunately, whilst the spacing is good on the way in, PaperX, they find that kill, then they can just divert eyes towards the choke point. 4 in a row now for PaperX. LG will switch things up here with a shift of focus towards mid. Still got rifles. I mean, Ethan, well, Bulldog Jing.
Okay.
Just say kept in check, but actually spammed out here.
Yeah, first time it feels like we've seen a pick going to NRG this early without full site commitment. So a turn of eyes towards middle, but then look towards B main. It's already going to have the extremities taken by PaperX, and we know they're happy to dig so deep.
I mean, with a couple of rounds like that and stringing a few together, they're happy to go all the way outside B here.
I've got your trail.
Oh, the Seekers are coming through. Brock
It's not connected.
ready. It's a great near side, but Brock navigating those choppy waters with, well, I was going to say ease. It's still Envy, commanding the attention of Scuba.
Oh my God.
Not.
He still got him!
Oh, come on! Envy, you had no right! And now the map feels small. Even in a 3v3, your backline is not protected.
He does have ult now, though. Something still on the operator. One away from his own, if you can find a cheeky pick here.
Getting up close, Marder's going to get checked, and I think Hiko as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it quite caught Ethan, but Marder needs to be on red alert here. Going to spot the pixel, can't quite handle it. Devi on the dive, going to take down Marder. Ethan up next, going to stand his ground. Takes away something, but look at that late B main pressure, but you're right, time is a factor. The clock is ticking now. Ethan! This is his sight, apparently, as Devi has to try and walk into this, and Kiko can play the time now. He can be the checkmate if necessary, but the work is on Ethan's back. 3 kills, it is sublime.
See them diverting once more. Very, very late wrap back towards B main. Ethan snaps on the angle. Again, even catching is just off the muzzle flash. Forsaken again losing out in that same scenario. Oh! Beautiful stuff from Ethan.
Nice, boys.
To hold down the fort.
That's how it is, guys. Well played.
Again, they needed that kill to really open up access from heaven effectively. NRG will find their 4th now. Stop the run of rounds.
That is a horrific looking B site though. I don't want to go near it. I'm not even in the server and I'm scared about it. Set up close towards that B main entrance. Operator is in effect. Mid left very open though.
I think PaperX probably feeling as if they've done enough work in terms of slowing NRG down, at least on these early info probes. Speaking of, will come out, but a pocket here.
Oh,
Envy to tuck into.
Dearie me, NRG, you have absolutely no idea. Envy decides now's the time, but he's made a bit of a mess of it. It's not as clean as he'd like. He still gets 1, that's great. He's still going to be in a problem position. They can't back away, and he gets a 2nd. Oh dear, Ethan, you're in danger. What? What is that?
Ethan on the back pedal.
It didn't even look close.
Issue being, this is forced rotation. They're about to be walking into something's sight lines here.
I don't know what they've got to clear him off with.
Going back towards mid, actually.
Yeah, they don't fancy it. They don't like it. It comes down to Devi against Ethan. Does Ethan think there's more? Does Devi stand his ground? He does. Immovable.
He's got to go huge here. Look at the mini-map.
They're coming. Devi needs to be essential to this round, and he's played it nicely. Look at the time. Their hand is forced. They have to go. They are not going to be able to check every single corner if he just plays the timing right. But no, he goes a little early, maybe trying to catch one, but he wants to try and deny the plant. He's got it down, though. Kiko gets at least the time on their side. All now popped. Paper X have to fight forward. Spray in the dark doesn't get what they need. And there's Brock taking down Devi. 2v2 here. Oh my God, Brock again. He's not had a great start, but this could be a great round. And where is something with the operator?
So late to this as well. Again, Brock's really flipping this on his head. Look at the HP bars as well. Something not even going to find a kill here, a consolation onto Brock. This operator's just not paying off for Paper X in some of these later round scenarios.
They might have found that little pulse check.
High cortisol gameplay.
Right, you look at this first time they've really succeeded towards A. But look how hard for that. Ethan. We all know that was not meant to work. But Brock, gotta say it as well, he's had a rough start. I think he was sat on like 1-6 until this round, something along those lines.
I mean,
massive impact.
Bit of a misread here, but Devi unfortunately tucks back to elbow. He's so conscious of where somebody's going to swing from.
You just cannot, like, ऐसा energy को lightly नहीं ले सकते. वो champions थे.
Huge 3K.
2025 के चैंपियंस है वो, तुम ऐसे लाइटली नहीं ले सकते उनको. उनके पास आईजीएल अच्छे हैं, उनके पास गेम प्ले अच्छा है, उनके पास गन पावर अच्छी, उनके पास स्ट्रेटजी अच्छी है, इसलिए तो वो चैंपियंस थे. और उन्होंने हराया भी इनको था, फनाटिक को हराया था. तो मजाक नहीं, फनाटिक भी अच्छा, बहुत अच्छी टीम को हराया था.
How they want to almost ignore it to a degree, play around it, and they've found value in it. They're getting into better post plants. They haven't to scrap out still. You're never going to get a clean game against Paper X. These guys will fight you with whatever they have. There's never ease or comfort. But there has been a flip of momentum. Now, hence the timeout. Paper X obviously popped. There's still a buy and play here, but I think you're right. I want to see how something adjusts. As much as, yes, as you rightly said, commanded space, NRG have found a new route forward.
I mean, on the flip side of that discussion, one thing you don't want to give is NRG time and space to figure out what's going on. Ethan is so good in terms of reading a map and making decisions based on what the setup is. And of course, they do have the versatility in the playbook, right? They have a number of different players to rely on. Something trying to get ahead of.
I mean, there's light shields.
Here, yeah.
It's not a bad shout, but again, they've been starting to really find a way through the maze. Something on the adjustment, trying to repost up towards middle. Marder's trying to call a reaction to this, drawing a lot of players to try and keep eyes towards vents, towards mailroom. And there's the info for Forsaken, though.
Quick check in. Something still positioned up towards heaven. Divide does find Marder. 4 seconds found two.
Oh, can anyone stop this man? The paranoia, the only thing that really slowed him down, but he doesn't want to back away. He's gonna hold this. That is his side of the map. And Kiko, I wouldn't want to go in there.
Yeah, ऐसा क्या करती है? एनर्जी को अच्छे राउंड देती है, डायरेक्ट पूरे राउंड ही थ्रो कर दी.
And look who's coming in, V. Made it in the end. Paper X, there we go. Is that enough of an answer for you?
Whether or not this is NRG kind of playing into expectations of what Paper X are going to do here, but again, inserting Marder way behind into vents, a little bizarre to. I mean, what's the next step for this?
Yeah.
So again, they don't really have anything feasible to act upon in B main.
Yeah, it seemed a little
So I think that yeah, NRG were maybe reading there was going to be an explosive round from Paper X there. And again, noting something's purchased. Oh, hold that thought.
Yeah, speaking of explosive, there's not much time in these ones, and this looks direct, right? Pacey, B hit, all going together. Hello! Marder, right behind you! Device just been deleted off the map. That's a big pickup. Something overwhelmed. And NRG just shift up a gear. But with Forsaken standing, you cannot write them out. And you can't until then. A bit of a trade, but the numbers super good. NRG.
Great pace.
Yeah, he's still on the
Marder is up, just no business. We're talking about what was the next step in the previous round. Here he's just walked all the way up. Again, learning on the fly. Left the back door open to heaven, and
it's a dream.
Devi is just fixated elsewhere. I think Cat's a minimap at the start of that, whether or not anybody, did somebody rotate the other way out of vents or something?
Sure.
beautiful catch by NRG to put them up to 6 now.
Okay, that's probably not what you expected. Armada's still up to his naughtiness in middle. All goes in. They've had enough of these late round creep outs, but Forsaken would like to deal with that as quickly as possible.
But gives Bork a little cheeky angle. Here, completely catches Forsaken off guard.
It feels almost ironic to see that sort of thing happen, but something now is on guard duty. But look where the spike is. Look where NRG are heading.
Yeah,
they found something here.
He's going to have his hands full once more. Something won't catch Bork on the one way there.
That's going to be tough for him to live through here. I think he knows he... Oh! He might not be going down. No way! Envy!
Down A.
The start and end of this round might be with him. And with 5 bullets to play with, there's still someone on the site. They're going to send in something. They don't want to make any mistakes on this one. Something going to pop out of the ult. And Kiko trying to be a little tricky with this one. Goes back in. Envy! Outrageous form from him. Daring to hold down this site on his own. The crowd want it. Does he get the chance at it?
30 seconds left.
Brock gonna find a target. Divide dead. Now a 1v2. Don't think this is done yet. Brock's got ult. Pops it. Envy getting closer. He's thought about it. He's just turned around. He's having a look. He's trying to find him 15 seconds. Can he locate one? A tough task. He spots it. But he's in between a rock and a hard place. Envy with all 5.
What a hero again on the A side, Lauren. I mean, put him in a corner and he delivers. Sensational to find number 6 here and tie things up on the half. You can't ask for much more from that guy.
No, absolute dreamy work. Good God, that has absolutely got me locked in on the 6-6. We have an incredible game on our hands.
Can I help you, sir? Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars. Not how it works. Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
Quiero que me escuchen, ¿eh? El Capi de Energy, el IGL, el 2 veces campeón de Champions, está cumpliendo años. Y vamos a cantárselo, ¿no? Quiero que me sigan. Cumpleaños feliz. Te deseamos. Cumpleaños. Seguramente lo va a ver más adelante cuando termine la partida, seguramente lo veremos en redes también. Ethan. Ya lo saben, chicos, vámonos con algo bien lindo que me ha gustado mucho estos días. CHI.
And a valuable lesson, Michael, in never telling anyone in esports your birthday.
No.
Very, very nice, though.
But what a reception here for Ethan.
Bless him. But he's got his work cut out, right? You got a tough birthday in
Certainly
front of
not a day off.
No, 6 apiece, right? And it feels like we've just lived through a lifetime in this game. A brilliant start from NRG.
First half.
A completely brutal reaction from PaperX, just shutting it all down. But then a bit of a tussle towards the end. Second half, though, we start to see how well Brock can handle playing this Vice as well.
Yeah, again, like I was noting, we didn't see too many examples where I was looking for the first half here, but certainly the second, he becomes the pivotal anchor in terms of the unstoppable force. Bring him over the top here, Ethan. Shoot back, and immediately NRG are going to pivot into mid.
There.
We'll be testing Brock initially.
And Envy sent the bar pretty high.
In terms of A-side holding, yeah.
Good luck. Have fun. It's all 5 of PaperX, and I think Ethan's getting a bit closer too. But NRG are quick on this. They are going through sewer. They are still heading this way. Ethan can't stick around any longer. Has to fall back. Smoke did go towards Heaven, which might at least keep one present, but it's going to be
so early,
Brock, and you're right. That is the factor that they may not consider, and they might be able to catch the cross. Brock now going to try and play his life. Finds a freebie, can't get the follow-up. Divide with a great trade. Spike gets lost, but now Ramp is going to have players towards it. PaperX, you're not going to feel so secure here unless you find a couple of kills. Not going to be happening through Heaven as they all get left on site.
Yeah, not many options here. If they choose to go aggressive, it's going out. Maybe going to favour them, but they're tucked into site right now. Nobody making moves forwards.
Yeah, this is
have to rely on these crossfires.
And that's a lot to do if you want to try and trade in effectively, but that will certainly help matters. Finding one, no trade. Something on the follow-up. This was never meant to be the way it goes. But down to a 2v2. PaperX come into their own. Kiko trying to shoulder the corner. And then Forsaken takes him out of the equation. Ethan with nothing to do but die. NRG capitulate and crumble.
3K from Forsaken. That's 7 kills across both pistols here on Split. Ridiculous. Once more from PaperX.
Never tell me the odds, this team, man.
Making this one way just ultimately NRG's demise on the way back in from Ramp. Fantastic stuff. NRG, I think, probably in a position to completely sweep that round.
Shadows traveling.
Stacked
So
towards
impressive.
A here, but unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. So this should be comfy enough. Not a single upgrade in sight, so it is just classics coming out. And luckily for PaperX, they are not EDG, so this should be okay.
Yes. Spike bomb coming through. NRG starting to funnel back into spawn. Not going to be allowed to, well, deny at least the same way that PaperX did. The crowd already let them know. I mean, when you see Jing and something on the X-ray, somebody's pushing this.
Yeah, of course.
Somebody is going to push this.
Hello. Oh. Okay, well, you can get a little bit closer to maybe going down to the spike. Still something here, though. Forsaken's wanting to farm as well. He's getting a bit closer.
Actually, I mean, it's probably the two worst teams here than one.
Oh dear, oh dear. They're actually not doing too bad at this. They've made this costly. You're not going to get a defuse, but you're making it costly in V.
That's huge.
Job is done, but for NRG, Mike, I mean, that's an incredible round. I know it's not an exciting one if you're looking for the kills and all the flashiness, but economy-wise, damage-wise, that's a window of chance they never were meant to have.
See how the purchase lies here for the follow-up. At least bigger picture-wise, NRG coming away with a huge win here. Seeing a Bucky potentially. See exactly how this buy will sit. I mean, actually, yeah, not as bad as I was anticipating.
No, actually, it's usable.
The Guardian coming through in a Bucky in the hands of Jing, who will make it work.
Yeah. Be a little unorthodox to make it matter. But look at the tempo and pace up towards Heaven. Wait, hold on. Look how quickly there is a crunch through vents. Jing got there at the same time that Forsaken got up middle. That is a gap and a half that they have found very early, Mike, and that is a worry for NRG.
Now, unfortunately, he's walking on an island and they're wrapping through vents. Total control towards ramp here. Kiko still just posted on B main. And unfortunately, this is the sort of situation where, bro, I mean, what do you do? Cool, if you can find one, it would be great. Matter
Still
already
not
making
good enough, though, is it?
yeah, very early moves to get behind this.
And Brock's position.
Yeah, identified.
They got some CT. And PaperX are just so unorthodox, but it's brilliant to witness. Brock's got, I mean, a horrific option here, and he's getting whiffy. That was clean enough, but overwhelmed. Right side's now theirs. Marta gonna catch Forsaken in the back. 2v3. Devise something in Indy. Want that plant? They've got it, and they've just lost something. Marta, have you got something to say about the matter here? This is not meant to be your round.
Towards CT though, already Divide trying to slip a little further ahead. Now will be smoked off though.
Marta, this angle is not fun for you. Envy waiting, wait, the damage. Oh, Kiko strikes into action! NRG flipping the script right back on PaperX.
Kind of dead to rights there. Mother just creeping onto the angle as Kiko to catch the spam. ridiculous from NRG. Another round where it's spam into the pocket here. Yeah, Envy. Again, he's looked so sharp here. Little bit of a slip.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week. And buyback will be awkward here because of the damage done previously. Something on a scope and divide just down on a sheriff, but I mean, he had some ridiculous sheriff rounds the other day.
That is true. I'm not that worried about him, actually. I'm worried about something who's not quite had that big upswing, numerically at least. And of course that then happens. I'm terribly sorry, Marta. That's on me. But first one really found here, and that's exceptionally early at 1 minute 24. They now get to command this map. Change tempo if they wish, potentially eye up that B side. There's a lot of bodies on this B side.
Already two towards heaven. Still Kiko towards site, or at least backing away from pillar now. He's conscious that there's going to be pressure coming his way, but does have a paranoia prepped. Smoke to follow this if he does want to cut some sight lines.
Yeah. Ethan can still catch the cross too.
Now it's a good time for PaperX, honestly. To check back in when Kiko's got another smoke to follow this. Very late exploration towards mid will confirm that it's pretty much all in here.
Scuba. Now that's got my interest. PaperX got to clear this. Something does look, does see it, does note it. Paranoia comes in. Can he do any sort of damage? No. Eviscerated, but Ethan on the cross. Something's ahead, but NRG focus the fight towards Maid. Kiko, you are something else sometimes. Something of Forsaken, though. There's magic with these two sometimes. Forsaken needs to activate here. 18 to 9. He has been god tier. But with 13 seconds. Oh, he's going to get you one. Does he get away? No!
Nice.
Brock grabbing him by the heels. And bringing them back down to reality at 8 apiece.
That was ridiculous from Kiko.
That shot.
To get to, he even looks surprised himself. A little panic jump on the end to try and get out of the line of fire. PaperX with the right tools here to really disrupt this B site hold. Just beautiful.
Focusing on that B main push out, having to almost ignore something for as long as they could.
Let's go, bro.
Force another timeout here from PaperX, and can we see PaperX use a slow round like this? You've got to imagine they're talking about pacing, they're talking about a bit more in NRG's face.
I feel like they've had great deals of success towards the A site. I think they've been good at it. I think that they've been pressuring Brock, who, again, has looked fine on this fight. I don't think it's been the answer of everything, but it's been
No, I mean, with doing something of a slower game, it's not really Brock that's going to have to deliver in terms of, you know, cutting that first line of the execute. Something's just not really off the starting block in the second half.
Which is odd, right? Like, normally it's Jing or something. There is one of those two will at least be towards the top of the board. They are a bit quiet today. Again, Forsaken and Envy are doing marvelous. It's not a discredit to them. It's just, you're used to seeing a bit more of that frontline power in effect. Not quite had it here yet. Maybe credit to the way NRG are approaching as well, making it a lot harder in that regard. But as it stands, I don't know which way this ends. NRG seem to have the momentum for now, but everything can change in a blink of an eye. Now the buy coming in here. Shaky at best. We have Stingers, we have Sheriffs, we have a Bucky, but it's PaperX. Don't turn off the stream just yet. Every opportunity for these boys, and it's directed towards Kiko.
Basically, we're going on an all-out hit here. Slowed down by the paranoia here, so won't have the timing on the snake bite, but still committing.
They're still trying to cut off this scale up, right? They have been ignoring something. They've been letting him get backside and focusing on the players behind. Forsaken then dives in. It's all been read. NRG have the playbook, and they have read it back to back, page to page. But Envy's on 1 HP. Now this would be...
With bated breath on that peak. Because they're stacked up, man.
I know. No, look. I was like, have you heard of the Envy? I'm like, 1 HP. That's a bit too far, even for me. Notorious liar, obviously. 8 to 9, NRG are up in the lead here. 3 in succession. Operator out for Marder as well. That's something now we can start delving into how that looks for him. Buy back in place for PaperX too. They were obviously on a half purchase just now. So, again, time to pay a little bit more mind.
How do I die? How do I...
Now, Envy does have ult, so I do wonder if we get to see that come through here potentially. And they look, once again, they want to pressure over towards this B site initially. I'd like to see them maybe layer in a bit of scaling towards middle. We've seen a great handling of that cross. Kiko.
Trading off TBs
Kiko,
here.
Kiko.
He stuck it!
He actually committed, and that just fell flat. A mistake, and it might cost him as Jing powers forward and Forsaken behind the wire.
Pacey, man. It's just ridiculous, some of these rounds. Again, I like the idea from Kiko, right? You hear the TP, you feel as if PaperX are going to try and capitalize on creating that paranoia in the back lines, but unfortunately, who's there but Envy?
Anyone you want else to meet. Probably avoid him and Forsaken, so... Oof.
As it, Kiko's just TPing polar opposite side of the map to Forsaken. Get me the hell away from here.
I'm off ski.
Yeah. You deal with that, I'm out.
But we knew that pace was going to be the cure to the woes for PaperX, right? And it might just be again, with Jing heading straight towards ramp, right off the rip. But a lot of bodies here for NRG. Forsaken's option's going to be quite tough. He's going to get himself up towards heaven. Powers through Kiko. Good trade for Ethan. And it's getting messy now. Spike is up towards heaven. They are wrapping CT.
Yeah, NRG just have so many things to worry about here. Devi going to find Ethan as well. Now again, Bork on an island.
Yeah, Brock has been isolated so often. The way PaperX approaches, he has so few options.
Beautiful util.
And a beautiful side take.
On Mauda again, trying to make some pressure behind PaperX. It's all down to Scuba.
That's lovely, but you are expecting a second Scuba. 35 HP in a 1v2. One to the right, one on site. Waiting for anyone to swing from ramp, they're not there. Till back up. Starts to look for his first potential. Trying to bait Envy into the swing. Envy's been ice cold. And there it is, and there it goes. Devi to shut down the account, but I want to highlight something here, Mike. As much as PaperX, you can call them chaotic, call them whatever you want, it's controlled chaos. The theory of how they're approaching that A site, how they're swarming someone like Brock, how they're wrapping CT, it's beautiful.
Even, again, the second, third layer here is like the util onto side to force Brock out. They're actually, this is a situation where you see a couple of PaperX players potentially historically overheating. Here it's refined, it's composed. In that initial flurry of chaos, and then they're able to slow things down, be a little more methodical.
And it's just, no, it's just, for me, it's lovely seeing that intention, right? It's not without an end goal, it's not without a destination. They've such a good mentality.
That's always been the criticism, right? It's like, fools Valorant. You could look at PaperX and just thinking, yeah, they're playing ranked, they'll have a double satchel and all those things. And it's hard to notice sometimes the nuance and kind of where they actually have improved a lot, which is tightening up those synergies. It's all well and good if Jing can go in and find 3 or 4 kills. But we always talk about how that's, again, you're rolling the dice in some of these situations.
Not enough against high-tier teams, I think.
No, it's just not repeatable.
And that was always the thing that felt like kind of created that conversation about, you know, the princes without their throne. They'd get close, but they'd run into a team who's just that little bit, you know, tighter, a bit more drilled, a little bit more kind of cognizant of it, and they couldn't always repeat that magic. But here, with a little bit more foundation below them, we are seeing a team that's really scary. And NRG are having to put in some serious work. These guys are great. They've got a really good IGL, great coaching staff. They're very good at prepping for a team. But the X factor with PaperX will always maintain. And for now, it is the Forsaken show a little. Envy's certainly up there in my mind. But still, it is that core that's working. So we go back through. It is just going to be, I believe, a Bucky with Marder. And everything else is Classics, and I think a Shorty in play. Yeah, very little invested here for NRG.
Kiko going to have his hands full once again. And already, actually. 62, I'm not sure, did he catch that paint shell?
Not too sure.
It was posted early on. PaperX going to read, obviously, the finances here and the potential of a wonky buy. We'll try and play these longer sight lines towards A. Already, Ethan and Brock preemptively rotating. Again, no info. Really playing to their hand, but stacking their chips.
It's not worked out this time, so PaperX will get a complete free sight. Obviously, it'll take a second to get there. You still want to be meticulous.
Cutting through.
Still want to check every angle on the way through. That's just fine. So, all good for now. Obviously, as this happens, the penny will have dropped for NRG. You have to take the long old rotate back.
Nobody pushing towards spawn here. Emphasis being towards ramp. Again, NRG are just going to try and deny as best they can here. And even looking at ultimates, I mean, Forsaken 2 away, Jing 1 away.
Yeah.
Obviously conscious that an orb here or there could cause them further issues. Especially with PaperX already being on double digits. Don't necessarily want to tee them up for one of those snowball rounds. They can hear this though.
Yeah.
Jing can go crazy.
He's only 1 away from the ult. He doesn't need to do too much, you know? Just... That's, oh, the timing, man. That's foul, actually. But
great
still,
denial, yeah.
Yeah, happy enough. Energy will be pleased with how that went, even in a loss there. PaperX 4 standing still. They didn't really suffer too much. They picked the right site, rolled the dice.
Yeah, a couple people with money, but again, with the scoreline being so close, you want to make absolutely sure you can buy out some of these response rounds, if necessary. Actually given the sound cue away on the first rope there. Yeah, something gets himself one orb short.
Okay, they're leaving Marder towards B alone with the operator. Everyone else kind of leaning towards A. Right place, wrong time, but you still win the fight. Ethan with a little bit of luck on his side today, but Kiko now prepares himself for that next wave of the hit coming in. It's mostly up towards ramp. PaperX still want heaven.
Themselves at least across the first hurdle here. Something looking to catch Scuba in vents. Scuba's just creeping the timing. Not going to be favorable for something who just can't get anything going in some of these rounds.
This scares me though. Forsaken finding space. Now, I want to know how aware Scuba is of this possibility. They had lost ramp control, and Scuba is shouldering it. Okay, needs to keep his cool here, and he does. So Forsaken doesn't get as much freedom as he'd like, but it has alleviated some of the pressure on the A side itself. So it's Kiko and Brock trying to hold this down. PaperX have been quite slippery about this, though. Very quiet on approach, but Brock, standing guard, can't double down. But Kiko, the back line to this. They've had to keep really calm under this one, Mike. It looks like they are doing well here. NRG, keeping control of the tempo.
Ethan going toe-to-toe in the early round to find that opener, slow things down. Force PaperX to really adapt to a different setup once more here on A. 7 HP Ethan's able to get away with. And the flash by Fork as well, T and Kiko up perfectly.
Nice, boys! Good job.
11-10 now. Still got money left. Talking about that snowball round, it's all but there. PaperX only missing Envy's Nightfall. No matter with an operator going forwards here.
Marder.
काय करतोय?
Plan, Marder.
काय करतोय?
NRG have just given the biggest opportunity for PaperX, and I don't think they needed the help. Something bulldozering forward, Ethan.
काय करतोय?
Nothing to do, man. Brock has been on the A side for the vast majority.
Hang on, Spike's still in Zushi.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to say if there's going to be anybody else there, but now they figured out where he is.
काय करतोय?
Catch a window towards A. Make it a full 3v1. Again, I look at Jing and I think he's about to walk spawn or something.
Yeah, Jing, the temptation to do something weird has been quelled. Calm. It's fine.
Oh, I'm just scratching my head sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like,
3v1 guys, don't.
I'm a push.
Don't go
I'm a push.
in.
I'm gonna go get that kill for you guys. But the start of the round felt really off kilter. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think Marta
what
hears
happened.
that sound cue from something. He's like, okay, I'm going to catch somebody that's, positioned towards sewers and trying to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
So something actually opening this round up entirely on his own account.
That's a frustrating one for them to get to 12 on as well for NRG. You felt there was a little bit of a good read of the tempo before, but bit of a misstep, and now Finance is not in the perfect position either. Gonna have a bulldog in play.
Well, issue being
पे comeback बोला था, but
to get themselves set up.
Where the hell did Forsaken just go?
I think he's just baiting the TP.
Okay. It's kept Marder busy, hasn't it?
Yeah, Marder's desperately looking for him in spawn. Drawing an extra body towards the A side.
Kiko's here though. Kiko's been sharp at holding this, but I'm out of here. Super tricky. Marder just about clearing comfortably the back lines at about a minute.
The fact that it's Marder though, he can cover a lot of ground, right?
Yep. And the thing that I've complimented with NRG though, they've been kind of cutting the second layer to the site hits really nicely. Now for PaperX, I want to see how they want to get around this, because something's been kind of getting back sight, but then the players behind haven't had that same sort of reward.
Considering the rotation here, again, they've dealt with the wall here, so there's no safety net in terms of info for NRG.
They are being slippery.
Again, that will probably keep Ethan interested.
Smoke there towards heaven, just really adding to that paranoia. Oh my god! I thought that was going to be Kiko dead and buried, not to be. It's all on Brog now. They are so close towards the side. The paranoia comes in. Devi takes away Scuba. Mid's not secure. Jeng, fast as lightning as ever, takes Brog out of the equation. And oh, dearie me. A shot in the back, no knives today. It's Ethan and Kiko to face the music now. PaperX just playing perfectly. 13-10 on the close. A lovely show of force from PaperX in that one hit on Split.
Absolutely, PaperX showing just that upper echelon of understanding in terms of tempo. NRG tested to their limits here. A very close affair, but what an opener to this series.
Oh, you can't help but love that. That is going to be something to enjoy over and over. Pearl is on the horizon. Don't go anywhere.
माड़ा ने थ्रो कर दिया.
He's hunting down that title!
The time to write the next chapter in the esports history books is finally here.
And they fold it in his hands yet again! Steps up to the plate, and he could knock this one out of the park! Now they shall be engraved alongside the greats!
Everything here that you guys are seeing, the merch. So, Claudia, what has been the most famous product, the product that everyone wants to buy?
Everybody wants the Wingman. Everybody wants. It's a big hit. And the windbreaker, because it has hoodies and prints in the back, pockets. It's all a big success, bestseller in the store.
It's perfect, amazing. I love everything. So if you guys want to get your merch, you need to come down here and get that Wingman. That is perfect. Back to you.
Ponla pa' subirle esa chapa, me gustan pila y tú sabes que yo soy puto y que estoy la es mentira. Full de los bolsillos pa' darte lo que tú pidas, ya están dándole a la tu si va con un vuelo de ida. Ponla pa' subirle esa chapa, me gustan pila y tú sabes que yo soy puto y que estoy la es mentira. Full de los bolsillos pa' darte lo que tú pidas, ya están dándole a la tu si va con un vuelo de ida. Ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla.
Jen here with Coach Alex of PaperX. Now, Coach, we got to see NRG bringing in comp changes to counter your play style. Did manage to slow you guys down, though, on split. So how cognizant or worried are you about their ideas around the counter and how they were able to slow you down? Or do you feel like split was enough to get a good read for you on NRG and what they're trying to do today?
Yeah, I think we had to talk a lot about it in the middle of the rounds. Both tech pauses about speaking about how we can play around the Vice. So I think they did a really good job slowing us down, if anything. I expect that they have something special for Pearl, so I'm not worried, but yeah, we'll talk about it.
Well, do you have something special for Pearl?
I mean, maybe.
All right, we'll be looking forward to that. Thank you.
I am also looking forward to maybe as well.
That one's got me on the edge of my seat.
Edge of my seat with that maybe. Oh, that's an angle.
And I'm telling you, that's what we got to do for the next skirmish.
Yeah, that's got to be
Get the two players out
I
there
think
and start pumping.
I see no reason why we shouldn't. What a game we just witnessed between PaperX and NRG. 13-10 scoreline. PaperX coming out with the win. That was their map pick of Split. And as you heard in that interview, Sideshow, the thing that was slowing them down was Brock's Vice. Yeah. Even though he didn't put up crazy numbers, that wasn't what it was about. It was about the use of the utility and how you can slow down that W gaming that PaperX likes to do.
Yeah, they had quite a nice double flash protocol to take B main control on their attack side. The wall also caught off Forsaken in one of the rounds. They did a great job of shutting down something. But at the end of the day, like the star power on PaperX shone through and still got them through a difficult scenario. They're just so good at improvising even in unexpected scenarios like this.
Yeah, you can see the pace increase with them when they're losing players. They're so willing to take risks, and they have the firepower to back that up in countless moments throughout this game.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, though, to cope for NRG, there's definitely not a firepower disparity right now like we saw with G2 against PaperX. Like, Kiko had that sick transfer round. Even Scuba, he started to pick it up a little bit towards the end. Mana still had moments. Like, it wasn't stark contrast as we saw in that game.
You shouldn't feel...
You can cope.
Yeah. No, I don't
you
think
can cope,
anything
Jimmy.
Okay, Forsaken gets caught though, so that's giving him a little bit more breathing room at least, and Device pushing back in. I don't know if I like that. No, I really don't like that. It felt so unnecessary, maybe felt uncomfortable on B long, but that's a better fight to have, surely.
I mean, Forsaken's going with a Bulldog there, and nobody's got contact on site yet, so NRG able to just peel away immediately. Again, damage done, sure, but giving the Bulldog into the hands of Scuba. Something can't pin down a kill here.
No, there's a couple tagged up. Ethan and Marder a little bit lighter. Oh dear, no. No, the third! The first two I'll give you, but the third is outrageous. And that felt like all that threat falls away as Kiko has to just face all three. And something is waiting, watching, and finds it. 4 for the man. Big round.
Look at the right as wrongs from map 1. Certainly looking for a confidence booster early on for something. That's absolutely what you want to see. Effectively isolated here.
Oh, saved Paper X though.
Definitely, yeah.
Again, that little play in just felt unnecessary, but my God, a bailout round.
Scuba just posted up as well.
Oh, it's hard watching it from the other side, isn't it?
Praying for the trade, but 5-1 start for something here. Just 2 away from his ult already. Be the right investment around this, so PaperX might go a little bit aggressive here. Maybe a little bit of a set piece here.
Something still going to carry on, and Ethan's going to mop up too. So finding the kind of players behind that. Marder clears.
Look at the damage though.
You're right. Marder down low. Ethan on 4. Scuba 15. This is still exceptionally doable. Gets caught in the cross, but no, Forsaken's been found. Maybe just a shot through the smoke there. Going to be the reward as something gets a bit closer. Caught again. Okay, they've kept control of this, even though they are so fragile.
Molly Ethan. Dubai obviously being the only one to invest in a full rifle here. Only 100 credits behind this. I'm expecting to try and hold on to this. Ton of again, you can see how close this is to going the other way for PaperX.
And it's weird, isn't it? Like 5 standing, but the difference is a bullet or 2. That's the difference. And again, just on that start of it, so close to having the damage. But again, it's one of those things I want to be looking at throughout this one, as well as how Something and Jing get on, because we saw obviously Envy and Forsaken kind of being the main characters on map 1, but they didn't necessarily need the kind of Jing or Something show, but if they are added to that sort of equation, that
well, that's the scary thing, right? They've just won a map, Jing and Something struggling, at least numerically, to find value. So it's always the terrifier we always talk about PaperX having. Effectively, 5 players that can just step up and deliver you around.
Well, I think Ethan there somewhat delivered NRG around. The fact that he was the one to find 2 of them, he did cop a boatload of damage from that, but a great start for the IGL there on NRG's side. Operator in play in round 4 here. Something, big investment,
yeah, we got to see this pay off this time around. Got to be played in here, at least early on. Forsaken will be noted. Forced a little deep here. Spike not committed just yet, and actually, Marder all the way on the other side towards 8.
Just guarding towards the ult orb. Envy diligent enough to clear it with the Prowler, not going to take too many chances. But it will keep players present, and they're trying to be slippery here.
Keep 3 here.
I'm quite surprised they kept all 3, just on the sake of Marder's contact, when there was contact down B long as well, but leaving mid wide open. And NRG, that ult in Ethan's hands, would be lovely here. See if they get to keep it.
Should be able to, I was going to say spot 1 on back.
Hold on, look who slipped into the smoke. Look who's still not been checked. Envy, he can't be allowed to get away with that, but Ethan again, man. Just absolute brilliance from the captain. Forsaken tries to play forward, but the paint shell comes in and Ethan finds a 3rd. It's Something left alive, and the operator, that prized possession, has to go and save.
Forced to give this one up. Again, PaperX just happy to get down inside this smoke, but Ethan finding the 2nd follow-up so quickly towards site.
He's been a miracle worker for them so far. These rounds have not been easy.
Ooh. Something might just be caught here. I mean, Scuba is so close enough to hear these steps now. Something has no idea.
Oh, yeah.
No idea that it's close.
And Scuba on the hunt here. That's a key weapon, but the attention turned. Something just trying to play his life now. He doesn't get to keep it. Operator is gone.
Nice.
Big scalp to claim. Remove the operator from the inventory of PaperX. He'll have his ult, but again, was it off the reveal that Ethan get? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think devi was in a position there to really isolate the front of this execution. I mean, Envy's traded instantly
I was
as well.
so scared. If he got to breathe for a second longer, reset a touch.
There's a chance for him to slip that smoke as well.
Yeah.
Everybody from NRG's looking forwards. He's hugging the wall.
Okay, but the buy's been broken. So
Madison.
NRG get themselves a far easier playing field, but this team is scary in all occasions. Something looking for a fight. Oh, he doesn't get the shot he wanted, as Kiko's going to remove Forsaken as well. So Something going to try and stand his ground a little bit longer. No tags this time. No, not the same sort of success. Great scaling from NRG. Just going to keep this one simple, it looks like.
With SMG as well, so can't really challenge NRG ahead of the site. Now, unfortunately, going to be all but locked out of it.
Yeah, the pin shell could be a nuisance. The Brook just going to soak a bit of damage. That's fine. Worth it for the plant. And it would need something quite special here. Jing. Not going to get any.
Mother's just checking.
Otter?
Just
Easy,
a double
Tiger.
check. Just a double check.
Easy. I don't think he's getting back up from that. But devi and Envy just with Sheriff, so let's see what they can do on the way out here. But so far, so good. I feel like we've got a nice, it feels very similar to map 1 almost, right? Initial good start in the pistol round for PaperX, great reactions from NRG. It's that development and the adjustments and the adaptation that goes on forward that you just have to keep my eye on. And also a lot of bailout moments from Ethan, 2Ks, 3Ks.
We've seen it 8 and 2 before this round started.
He's done very well, and I don't think he was with the pack this time either. I think he was over towards the A side, just kind of keeping that back line safe. So PaperX going to give it up to the spike. No foul in that front. But I do want to just keep checking in on Ethan's form here. Yeah, 8 and 2.
Really a flying start. Happy to lead from the front in a couple of rounds so far, especially on split as well. Crucial rounds for him. So PaperX are going to get a little more aggressive now that ults are starting to come online, particularly looking at Forsaken, but
yes,
something alongside that also. So nothing available for NRG at the start of the round.
Now,
too far away.
I'm interested in this as well because Marder's been on a bit of a solo endeavor a couple of times towards this side, but he has support here. He's commanded the rotations, and actually PaperX shifting back into a way deeper hold now.
Marder's dash in to follow this drone.
Jing's been revealed, they know about 2. Marder's not hunting them down yet. He's trying to play a little bit more composed, take that space, and yeah, keep your eye on Forsaken here. And well, blinking, you might have missed it. Marder's going to find Devi, but on the back of the site is still the PaperX boys. NRG dwindling in numbers. It's all on Scuba in a 1v2. Fancied a chance going around towards A, but trying to maybe offset the timing here. Unsure where Envy and Forsaken are currently residing.
Reposition towards main as well, going to run the clock down as much as possible, force the hand of Scuba. Still got time to play with, sure, but
great intuition though.
It's going to take him forever to shift walk through here.
Obviously, yeah, easy for us to know, but for him, every corner could contain that. They'll stack up. 30 seconds.
30 seconds left.
The penny drops. Now the spike will be retrievable, but for how long? 25. Ooh, he's just on the corner. That should be him spotted, but with 20 seconds, I don't think he can make it out of here, but he's baiting them on it. He's made him fight forward. Forsaken, a really rare mistake, but Envy right on the case.
The safe pair of hands once more for PaperX, and thank God for that. Almost baiting out the rotation there after he retrieved the spike. You see Envy almost laying down the law a little bit there in the player react. Seeing the 2 cheeky kills there, actually.
Envy is nasty, man. He had to work for his dinner too. Oh, that got a bit sketchy. Forsaken wanted to just get there so fast, maybe really believing in that run. But still, open up a little window of opportunity. It gets shut, 3th piece now. Forsaken on a corner. to respect that smoke to an extent, and there has been good damage here. Kiko last time around managed to pin down Forsaken. This time going to spot him out again, but no confirmed damage. Gets the chip, and now Forsaken's in trouble. 10 HP has to fall off.
Not going to have much of a say here. NRG follow through with the drone. No commitment just yet, but they are creeping closer and closer. Again, Mada tasked with maybe showing presence elsewhere, but we'll call the cancel on that now. Ooh, don't do that. Kiko now just going to fixate on this angle.
Yeah, I guess something is the kind of ace up the sleeve almost, right? That judge sat there, does he?
Well, the drone's... Brock was considering the drone there.
Deploying drone. Here we go. Doesn't spots out something, but he's going to take the ripcord out of there. Fair play. Jing's going to pop ult and Forsaken on 10 HP. Still going to take down Mada. Jing now gets interested. Doesn't get what he wanted, but he does get the rifle out in time. And this hesitation might be costing NRG, but the stability found between Scuba and Kiko. But I don't think it was necessary to fight into that. The spike's still not down. Envy tries to get closer, but something still there with the judge, and he does have his ult. Kiko gets overwhelmed. Plant's not down. Now there's problems. Envy might be the saving grace. They are running low on time, and they're running low on options. Envy is down low. Plant is going to be down. Now the fight's on. Scuba falls something on the follow-up. PaperX by the skin of their teeth getting away with this.
I mean, just, again, a couple of overpeaks from PaperX here in a desperate attempt to slow things down. Jing oversteps the mark ever so slightly and puts... Sorry, what? Jeez. Yeah, it's his first kill onto Ethan, and again, Jing can reset. Fortunately, well, I say fortunately, actually, being something in tandem.
Envy.
Again on a bailout.
What an X-Factor player. 2 rounds now. In my eyes, Envy has been stable. He's been that calm center for PaperX, making sure they are getting these close rounds. Tilting those scales ever so slightly.
Well, now PaperX
Being
switching things
PaperX.
up. Yeah, doing PaperX things.
They've got to win this side clean, man.
I was going to say on the other side, actually, NRG, the right read, pace change towards A.
Yeah, this is a lovely combo. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Mada clearing a lot of that space.
Then, double.
How are you getting the follow-up on Jing? I'll never know. But beautiful space clearing and understanding of what was available. But with 3 standing, Envy is not among them. He's been the one to just get across that line before. Mada holding this corner. Gonna have a fight on his hands now. Gets Devi down. Something in the waiting game on this, but his HP so low. Preemptive turn on the flash, but gets outdone. Forsaken, freebie. Actually, bloody hell, I was nervous then, but with that kill, the opportunities become near on 0, and something very much understands that.
Forced out this round again. Bork with just such a beautiful catch here, anticipating PaperX sitting a little deeper here. Immediately capitalize on the space in mid as well. You see, just at the end of that round, the ping's coming through. PaperX discussing that. There's the follow-up here that's just outrageous from Brock.
Calm.
Yeah, as always. It was nice to have somebody sat next to Alex as well.
Yeah. So you really get the comparison. It's time out for PaperX. Because again, I think if you, as much as you look at the last 3 rounds, it is a 2-to-1 exchange. PaperX are coming out on top, but I do feel there has been a couple of moments where they are overstepping, overplaying, being a little bit too aggressive in moments, which sounds bizarre with PaperX, but giving up chances.
That was winning them rounds on split, so it's not necessarily something you want to see PaperX stop doing.
Sure.
It is part of their pedigree, but yeah, NRG just... It does still feel like damage control, right?
Yeah.
This is a war of attrition in terms of the pace, in terms of the tempo here, particularly early on. Curious to see if within this timeout, PaperX are discussing the exploration they had made, because this was an invested set piece from NRG, so a rehearsed hit almost towards A.
Again, they're doing this coming into what's going to be a very broken buy, though. There's not going to be that full purchase behind it.
necessarily expected something massive here,
No.
but they do have a couple of ultimates.
Yeah, and they've always seemed to make something out of nothing. It's one of those factors you never can quite take your eyes away from Paper X. So here you can have something with that retained rifle. That's still there. Brock doing what Brock does. Odin's out. Couple of sheriffs. And you're right, there was a couple of ults here. So Invies and somethings. And the man with the rifle, the one they pin their hopes to, only has 4 players on the other side of this. How does he handle this one?
In the utility dump here to clear off the
Ooh.
round, and Scuba just beheads him.
Put him right back in his place there. For something, I get it. You want to try and at least do some damage. You want to try and deliver a bit of a chance for your boys, but you're not going to get away with it. At best for Paper X now, maybe they can recover the rifle and filter it to the next player, but Forsaken's taking a walk. Doesn't get the shot he wanted. Goes back for seconds and does do great damage on Kiko, but still, the 2 players to the good here.
Has anybody actually got? Yeah, now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Any other shields? No. Okay. So it's just Jing with that rifle. Sheriff with Divide, and with Envy alive, but unsure where they think the final destination from NRG is going to be.
With the investment, drone will come across. I don't think we'll actually confirm Envy. No, it won't reach as far, but plant will come through. Walk's already on a deep angle here.
Okay, denied the plant. That is going to cause a little bit of an issue. It opens up a chance for Jing then to put the paint shell in. Borg's going to take a lot more damage than they did last time. Actually gets away, but Jing going to punish Scuba. Hold on, make me a believer. Make me pay attention.
Well,
the rifle goes to Divide, and you're right. The emergency lockdown has to come in, feeling that threat.
Well, it's very early on, so not necessarily going to secure this post plant for NRG.
Well, it just slows down Paper X for a mere second. Jing gonna get away from it. The bullets do not connect, so 30 HP, he gets closer to the site. Damage done towards Long. Kiko on the 12 HP there. Marder gonna take away Divide. This is now problems. Jing. It feels like the chances became so slim at the end. I liked what they tried, and it did force the hand from NRG.
Draw out a massive ultimate here. NRG respecting the threat after Jing finds kill off the, well, actually not the planter, but off the plant. Now a couple more ultimates available. Felt like it took him 2 days to find that kill on that angle, but can't really fault him there.
No, a little bit laboured. How's the buy looking?
Only Jing and Forsaken missing ult. Something back on the scope. Obviously, NRG very comfortable on their side.
They've already walked out A main. I'm seeing Paper X trying to take map space and then starting those quick rotations. They are putting bodies at an exponential pace towards B. Seeing Forsaken take the utility trips over that. Ooh. I need to see that one back. Marder with an absolute belter of a shot. But Defy has managed to slip towards backside, but Marder seems aware. Spots him out, goes for another. Marder doing some damage this time around. He's happy to stand his ground here. It's Envy who's the one to break back in by taking away Scuba, but Marder is not letting this round slip. If he has to do it himself, he bloody well will. 4 kills! He's eyeing up the 5. Ult in for Ethan, and something walking into what feels fated to be 5 for Marder. Does he get the chance to put that 5th to his name? I think he might just. Marder with all 5.
Beautiful stuff. Maybe just wrap this one up with a bow. The buy round absolutely dismantled by NRG. Great catch on Forsaken. Devi, unfortunately, is put in a corner and put to bed. Anyone really that had a chance to get a fair 1v1 versus Marder. See some investment back in. Signs of desperation from Paper X.
Yeah,
look at what's behind this. It's not necessarily going to tee him up for round 12.
I do want to say 2 of those rounds from Paper X were off the back of what felt individual, but we do have an operator. Oh my God, we did. Bye-bye, Marder, the executioner. Oh, this guy is goddamn good.
What?
Another race, back to back.
Give me it. Give me a back-to-back ace. Let him go forward.
He's off the leash. Tempers himself there. Doesn't want to risk the round. But I think he's got freedom to play with here. Devi gonna make him work for this. Ace or not, he's done enough to give him the round here.
He's getting it.
He's absolute Scuba. Scuba's
Oh,
letting him have
Scuba's
it.
letting him have
The
it.
ultimate teammate. You love to see it. Back to back, baby. Mada,
Oh my god.
takes a stand. You don't see that every day.
Wow, back to
Teammate
back is.
to set it up here, but Mada doing, like I said, effectively has to do two people's jobs in some of these compositions.
10 kill 2 round में.
And he's gone over and above here. Back to back aces to give NRG 7.
A broken buy back in for PaperX, held on these 4 rounds. And Mada starts to feel untouchable.
Stop peeking him.
Don't run away.
Just give the sight.
Let him have it. Wait, retake, he got ults.
Said PaperX, everything available in terms of this cycle. NRG with tools themselves.
Back to back.
Scuba, Ethan, and Mada.
Absolute
PaperX
Mada.
almost forced back in their shell a little bit these last few rounds. Haven't seen them really pushing forward too far. Scuba on the operator here. Try and get onto this deeper angle. A bit of a standoff, a stalemate here outside B.
But you can see how conditioned they are by that position that Forsaken's loved in that little cubby, right? So they have to go through the list of it, but they see nothing. Grouping back towards A, much deeper hold here from PaperX, not really shouldering up, and fair play. Don't really blame you after what's been happening.
30 seconds left.
So forced to respect it. Good to know the pathing generally from Mada has been over towards that pit side. They try and play back in, but there's no stopping Mada. You can't take him out of mid-air. Jing then tries to ignore him. Address that back line behind him. Brock's gonna fall, and then Mada tries to make up for it. Can't do enough though. 13 seconds. Spike is struggling to get towards the site. There's bodies from PaperX, but a messy shot. But it's gonna work out, leaving Kiko with 5 seconds and nothing to do.
मस्त round था. इतना time ले लिया. इतना time ले लिया.
PaperX really scrapping away some of these rounds to give themselves
इतना
a
time
bit
क्यों
of a
लिया?
buffer
इतना
here.
time
Yeah,
नहीं
crazy back and forth, and a beautiful set piece from NRG, but PaperX able to avoid that. Mada sitting at 17 and 7 on this first half, Lauren. Superstar performance from him.
And we've asked that of him, right? We asked him to be that good. And he's been doing it so far, but if it's enough to take us to the third, we'll find out after this.
गया था वॉशरूम जाके.
we've seen here, and Forsaken alongside that, being the ones to struggle in that first half.
Nico gonna have out a good amount of damage, but goes down on it as well. So chip damage, yes.
Mada wasn't spotted there.
No, but there's still a player top middle.
Yeah.
Mada seems aware of the possibility, so he's doing his protocol list here. But look at Envy as well. They are set up for this, right? This is a great approach, but Mada has been the one to be an issue, and Scuba going to try and back away and keep some space on the site. He can't hold it himself.
Reading the stack well enough here. Able to slip away towards long. Other reinforcements to get some ground. The spike is in very early on.
Yeah, now with that space on long held, it becomes quite telling that this is maybe an unorthodox post plant that they've taken over.
Look at something.
And you're right, but it's Envy to find Ethan. Jing on the follow-up. Scuba. 5 bullets has to hit the reload. Oh, hold on. No. Look at the HP. Scuba, you got a chance at this. 4 bullets. Hasn't yet hit that reload. Tries to find a player first. Forsaken's played this very well.
Crucial
Scuba,
tag as well, I'd
yeah,
say.
I think he knows this one might be wrapped. It is. PaperX.
Game do sale.
Again,
close.
I said look at something, and then 2 people die from PaperX. It's going to take something forever to get back there. You see him relaying that. But a crucial tag to bring Scuba just a little lower. PaperX will scratch another pistol. Chance here to tie things up immediately here.
क्या लोग 6-7 कर रहे हो गांडू ये.
I looked at it before, but Mada 18 and 8, man.
It's unreal. Envy the closest got, I think, about like 12 or something. Again, it's a big performance from him. But overall, I have to credit here as well. PaperX on their pistol rounds. They've been getting those under the belt, what feels like quite consistently.
Yeah, I mean, the only one they lost was a Forsaken near on ace, right? That's
exactly.
I have the spike.
So at this point, let's see if they can keep this one nice and calm, collected. These don't feel like the words I'd normally associate with PaperX.
Well, yeah, the round 2 on split obviously was the one where a ton of damage was done, and it made the opening stretch of rounds an uphill struggle for PaperX here. Not necessarily going to be many issues towards A. See the stack all in on B here for NRG. Spike slowly making its way. Going through the motions here.
And I like that PaperX do this. They go a little bit further, but they shouldn't go too far. They don't need to be, I guess, individual about it. They don't need to kind of go out on a limb. They can hold this quite comfortably. Forsaken should be hearing a lot of this as well. Yeah, so...
Well, the worry is if Envy gets any of these kills.
Yeah, that is a worry, considering how close he is towards ult already. And this guy has been... Oh, God, he's been good. He's been very good. PaperX, 5 standing, a flawless round. Tick in the box for them. And that is the scoreline now, tied all even.
Have a huge opportunity to get
NRG, please
ultimate
jeet jao
online
bhai.
here. See how the bar will look. Scope will be cycled out to something. Couple of gaps in the NRG buy, but no surprise to see them opt for light shields in certain situations regardless.
Actually, no to defy in the end.
Placing alarm bot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the last minute switch up here.
Yeah.
Placing sentry.
Play.
Still well invested.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fight for that ult orb. You can see already NRG are playing around with that, but they can't really do that on both sides of the map here. So gonna control deep towards A. Look how far pushed up they are. They're exploring far behind this. Hold on. They're going to be fast on these rotates, but can they survive? It's Scuba on the other side of the map. Going to isolate something and punish him on the push-up. So PaperX will try and take the space, but backside is still going to be theirs. Brock looking for an opportunity. Might just be a shot in the dark. Ching, you're not meant to get 2 there. There's no way you're meant to get 2 there. Great shock darts, but the plant goes down. Forsaken on the upgrade and Devi still alive. Devi's
going to be caught in spawn here.
Mada should have him dead to right, so Forsaken, you're all alone. Oh
he didn't spot him.
Oh my God, this gets weird. Mada, he's got such a great read, but Forsaken in a 1v3. Show me what you're made of. Not gonna happen. Brock on the clear, and NRG keep 3 standing.
Great catch from Mada. He plays around. He's at 40 HP as well, so a real risk of him falling in that situation, teeing PaperX up perfectly to convert this, but NRG find 8. Yes, well, Scuba gifted a freebie, but Jing finding 2 here on the way in. Onto Kiko and Scuba is wild. A miracle then that Brock's able to follow up. With some utility. And now, progress-wise, Jing just 2 away from the showstopper. Come on the buy round unless he finds a few. Still sitting on the Nightfall here.
Placing sentry. Placing swamp grenade.
Pretty late setup for Kiko.
Yeah, actually maybe just a last-minute pivot there for him.
It looked like it, didn't it? But they started with the 3-play stack towards A, then feel nothing initially. A little bit slower temper from PaperX. Cautiously clearing and jumping on this, I think would be Scuba. Yeah, so gonna fall off this. They are gonna be clearing door in the meantime. That gets handled, but MV might be caught in between a bit of a bad decision. Unable to get away from it. He's caught in a corner and now Brock! Big swing! He's not gonna live, but he takes down 2 with him. Exceptional impact. Can PaperX claw anything out of this? That's only down to Divine something. Surely they don't get much more.
Mada already on the flank. He does this time and time again.
He's such a nuisance.
A chance to set up here on site, but not much in form of options here. Something, he's on the walkabout.
Something might be considered soon though, because Marta can clear sight, and he's done it. Something's position now becomes less relevant. I don't know how much he can do. I think he knows that as well. They're putting it together. You can see them turning on a dime. Scuba's seen it. Yeah, it's done. Wrap it up. Get out of there. NRG. I mean, it just felt perfect. Marta's positioning, Mike. It's not flashy sometimes, but the flanking for next so game. Often, it leaves these slippery plays almost too readable.
And he can play it like that. He can play extremely aggressively in these flanks because the numbers just don't favour PaperX. But time and time again on split, just running away with the space once more.
Oh, Brock did well on
It's beautiful isolation of the first 2. It's only really the clone that stops him from getting anything else.
Yeah, 21-9 for Marta.
I imagine Alex is screaming about the flank right now.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But again, we'll see what they come up with. I feel like Invi's been sat on this ult for some time now, not really had a big opportunity to use it. PaperX not finding what they need. Again, here we go. Checking in on Alex. You can see it. If we can read it, I'm sure he can. But can the boys in the server actually adjust well enough and quick enough? Because it's not like these side hits have been easy even without that factor in play, right? They're still getting held up and slowed down a touch. PaperX, never tell me the odds. But the chances of Haven are becoming a little bit more of a reality.
They definitely are, yeah. Double digits here.
They
yes,
never
there's ultimates in play for PaperX, but same could be said for NRG. Scuba just one away from the divide. Mada. Actually, Brock already have
5-13 for second washed.
Good position here for NRG to
21-9
twist the knife in terms of the economy.
5-13 for second, 5-13.
Certainly facing an uphill battle in this next round.
Energy boy
2 players with any sort of buffer here.
Yeah, this feels a little back to the wall these next couple of rounds, and I'm worried I'm not going to see a convincing outcome either. But let's see what that timeout's done for PaperX. Have they got a plan in mind of how they want to handle Marta with these aggressive slips, or if maybe he's just taking a bit of a round off here? Jing with some pace. He's going to eye up middle. He's going to get that pretty much instantaneously.
Calling the cancel here on that progress made early on.
Are they looking to try and catch Marta on the push-up?
This is bold from Ethan, but it is absolutely crucial in terms of figuring out this A side split, and PaperX will cancel again. Not sure what they've spotted there, but they were halfway into R and then just
didn't
cancel.
like it. I genuinely don't know if they're just looking around to find where these push-ups are coming from, but they are going to find it now. But the footsteps, Michael, the footsteps, it's going to be heard. It was a lazy clear initially, but Forsaken makes it back in time. But do they expect Scuba? Oh, no! Oh, it's not pretty, but he's going to get one. Great trade from Envy. Numbers to the good, players standing. I don't think Broad gets to get away from this. No, he's going to be noted, but he wants to stand some of this ground. Look towards long.
Yeah.
Have they heard this? Have they thought about it? I think they have, and something's on the way. Maybe trying to shut that window of chance that maybe Ethan feels he has, but Kiko is going to find one on the site, but they've taken away that flank. This now means all eyes turn back towards the site. Something Forsaken, Jing, all here. All towards long. No one can see this, so they have to react. And they go on a swing. It's not pretty from Kiko, so he will fall as Jing is there. It's close still, Mike. I feel like I'm not walking away with full faith. I'm confused at the start of this.
The damage financially here as well is what's the knock-on effect or the issue actually coming out of that. So NRG stack up 3 ults from that round. It's really unlucky here for Scuba, honestly, to just miss on the Astral form. Again, that's a freebie. Again, there's not necessarily an instant reaction in terms of trading when somebody gets popped inside the Astral form, but by the skin of their teeth, PaperX able to follow through that.
Yeah, I'm looking at PaperX to continue this pathing, though, to see if they can do it again, because I feel like that initial start, I wasn't quite sure how they were reading it, if I'm honest. Now, once again, looking to try, well, they were trying to imply there was group pressure through art. That's already been kind of cleared, right? Ethan's on this.
Ethan's getting curious.
I don't think he knows what's going on.
Round after round to just figure out where PaperX are. Yes, in well, the start of rounds, but also in the downtime.
Well, look how deep they're sat elsewhere, right? You've got players basically backed by spawn here for NRG. They don't want these early fights. Divide's going to go through, and it is going to be towards this A side of the map. Jing, oh, straight away takes away Brock, but it's a trade out. 1 for 1.
Yeah, Plant will come through on the back of that, but again, it's not necessarily he's committed in this situation. Envy, unorthodox Plant here. PaperX a couple of different options to spam.
Bloody hell.
Landing for Ethan.
Yeah, unconfirmed damage, but it is there, right? Envy's down to 48. Okay, something's going to find Scuba. They have 4 against the 3. Forsaken's come back in, taking a look. They popped the ult with something. As Kiko and Marder, I mean, I don't see where they find these chances here, because Divide, oh, okay, forced away a little bit further. Something comes back out of the ult. This feels weird. They are playing to the good here, but there it is. Okay, 9-9. This is feeling a bit out of kilter here.
Beautiful investment, though. PaperX know they need to get this one on the board to secure a buy in hand. They'll get the upgrades coming out. That's something that will actually stick to the scope. Again, reading NLG's tendencies in terms of light shields, and their ability to maintain stability in terms of the finances.
Okay, and at 9-9, we do have the timeout coming back in. Now, what's the money like for NRG, though? I know we've been a little bit looking towards PaperX. They were in
two players sitting at 800, 900 in the previous. Here, it's going to be difficult to muster together kind of something workable, but it wouldn't surprise me to see an attempt made here.
Yeah.
But it comes at a crucial time.
It does, because double digits is beckoning, right? 10 rounds is big on the board. A couple of ults starting to come back through as well.
And NRG, again, the sort of thing that if you force anything in here, you actually take away effectively a light shield buy to follow this. It wouldn't surprise me to see NRG just run this dry. Maybe a Bucky, a Bandit. Do have the Hunter's Fury, potentially Kiko can get the lockdown, but it's risky.
Oh, it is. It really is. But this feels like the turning point, maybe not in the outcome of this round, but the one to follow. Gives PaperX back the lead. It gives them a real chance to close out in 2. And NRG, hell, you can't put anything questionable towards Marder. The kid has been electric in this. But a gamble stack.
Yeah. I come back to the same thing. Just doing 2 people's jobs. Just doing the work
21 to 11.
2 players.
Yep.
And it has really, really shone here on Pearl. NRG going to get a little bit active towards B. They're going to sniff this out, though, anticipating the potential of some aggression. Spur things on towards A. Worst possible outcome here for NRG to be faced with a retake. PaperX, good read on the situation.
PaperX, you want to see 5 standing for them
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if they can protect the next 2 purchases behind this, you look at what's already built up. Really Forsaken struggling down at 450. Again, denial here doesn't really mean much. PaperX aren't close to too many ultimates, so.
No, so I don't know where the threat would come from. I mean, well, there's one name that would stand out, but Rourke's got an upgrade. Oh, okay. No. It should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, Jing and Envy. It's fine. I get a little bit nervous, but we're at 10. PaperX are up. They are in the lead. They only lost one in that round.
Little bit of nervous
Everything
भाई
is good.
fancy क्या biased है.
The operators to come out for Marder. Something NRG haven't relied on, and actually the knock-on effect here is there is a protected purchase behind this. So if PaperX find 11 here, NRG don't concede a crucial round to follow. Lockdown and the Hunter's Fury available to them.
Not another step.
Forsaken. Top of the ult here to kick off round 20. Continuing this pace here for PaperX.
But they're not committing behind it. It's Forsaken kind of continuing to posture up. You look at everyone else, they've kind of reset over towards B long.
Go forward, be scary.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
the game plan here for Forsaken.
And he is quite a scary player. He's not had the biggest impact yet in my mind, but a player like Forsaken, it takes one round and suddenly you remember. But Marder wants to continue this story in his favor. Now, while all this happens, it's still building towards B. There's 3 players here from NRG, so PaperX have a lot to do here. This is not an easy scale-up. They want to have a little bit of a fight as they scale up through long, press that corner. Jing, I might have seen Kiko there potentially.
They've got lockdown, they've got 2 shocks, they've got the Hunter's Fury. So many problems for PaperX to navigate past.
Here we go, ults galore. Good luck, observers, and good luck us. Jing takes the proactive approach and takes away Brock. Jing now looking maybe dead to right.
No man's land.
He's still alive. Scuba then swings out from heaven. The fight back from NRG. And Envy, the hero of the moment, but the problem is Marder, the slow and steady creeping. Death is going to fall to his own grave. And now the cross gets watched. Can't do it this time. Envy made it close, made it feel possible.
Ethan with a bold swing out here. It will put NRG up to 10, tie things up once more. And both teams financially stable here at least. Great play for it. And the timing for Marder to catch a kill here on the other side of the map. It just forced, yeah, I mean, what? I thought maybe something had swung more onto that,
Yeah,
but
it felt
was
like it.
just the elbow. Yeah, bigger picture-wise, it forces PaperX, unfortunately, into this setup that NRG are anticipating. Beautiful switch-up to find another response here in the second half.
This time they're not going to be testing towards middle, it's direct towards B long. Scuba, we put on notice early, has to rescind away, can't stick around.
Big gap in rotation here if Jing goes any further forward, but we'll back away.
They try and manipulate these rotations. The late look in middle and Forsaken gets seen, but he goes back. Kiko outdoes him.
Really struggling in terms of some of these 1v1 engagements. Marder just posted up here, commanding so much space.
And they've reset with that ult tagging very little. They've reset, but look who they're coming towards.
I mean, if Envy doesn't spot with a Prowler here, this could be a disaster in the making.
He's got to feel it now. He has been on the pulse this entire game. Ooh, Devi! Just outdoes him.
Look at something. Something slipped the net through mid.
And you're right, that clears through art, that clears through short, and Kiko takes Jing out of the air! Okay, it ain't that comfortable yet. Something is going to clear sight. That's fine. This plant doesn't feel comfortable, and there's numbers to be good here for NRG. Denial on the first attempt, second go of things.
Weird plant here, but it is wide open now. Arguably favouring PaperX.
Oh, here comes the ult, though. Going to force him away. Devi going to fight forward on this. Something might be in trouble. Scuba has no idea how close he was. Kiko kicking it up a gear. 3 kills already. Devi forced to fight back further. Has to backpedal. He has to get off the side. He can't do it. Kiko keeps NRG in this one. 4 kills to his name. NRG, bloody hell, they're back, man.
Massive round from Kiko. Again,
वो
to face
गांडू
the
जैसा
full
जी
might
हवे
of
में उड़ रहा था
PaperX
उसको लगा
on the ace side. Beautiful catch on the satchel.
Forsaken को भी
How
मारा
that started felt like it really tilted the way the
जिनको
round
भी
came down,
मारा
but that was lovely.
Really unlucky for something
दवाई को भी
again to be wrapped again.
आधी पूरी PRX को मार दिया इसने almost.
Unfortunately now, PaperX, said they had a
Forsaken ने अच्छा
protected
खेल रहा मालूम genuine अच्छा नहीं खेल रहा
That's about it now. See the knock-on effect.
Oh, must buy.
I was very delayed there, but
Odin
it
off.
bought at the very last second.
Oh, he's actually got up on the Rifle as well, yeah, okay. So they're going to try and make it happen for themselves here. 3-2 split, right towards A, banking on Jing, getting value. Blind Zen finds nothing, and now they're in trouble here. Stalled out towards the art, scale up, and Ethan and Brock bring down the hammer. And they can't scale up past that. A-main smoked off too much pressure. They've got to reset.
Satchel pathing just not reaching far enough through art for Jing to find a comfortable kill. Now, at least no Brock. And everybody just giggling here. Envy going to catch Ethan though.
Quietly on 20, Envy a threat in these rounds. He knows about Brock, he doesn't know about Scuba. And there's nothing you could do. They face together, little 3-2-1 moment. As Divine, something we're looking at other options as well, hoping they could find maybe another path.
Well, the other option is walking into Mada.
I don't want to.
Who has been so active for NRG and borderline idle for the last few rounds in terms of this operator.
I love this, because you know that they'd want a deeper position.
Aye.
Okay, a rare miss there for Mada. And a new lease of life for something, but can he make anything of this new lease of life? And already Mada is having none of this, man. Keeping them on their toes, buying time for the rotation, 14 seconds. NRG are here, they are grouping. And Divine something. Clutch up, I don't think they can, man. Divine, you're good. But look at these players just bounding back through, toying with them. It's NRG, making it up to 12.
Started to stabilize now these last few rounds.
अगर ये मैच अगर ये अभी जीतेंगे
Great adjustments coming out of the timeout
स्ट्रीम
here.
बंद करूंगा अंदर जाकर टीवी पे देखूंगा तो मजा आएगा एक्चुअली ये भी अच्छा है देखने को
3 defusals in a row here for NRG to get themselves to map point.
Comfortable होके
Take us one
देखूंगा
step closer to Haven. The funds all but drained on the side of PaperX. Only the divide to play with. Judge in hand for Jing. Guardians scattered across.
They're running out of steam, Mike. That's what it feels like. An NRG just starting to slip into gear. Can PaperX find a little more in the tank? Bring this one back to a possibility. It's all direct. It's straight towards this B side. Scuba should be dead to rights, but he's been maybe left to breathe for a second longer. But Kiko kicks into gear himself. 2 big kills. Now he's going to be challenged down by something, but then warded away. There's layers to this. NRG, they don't want to bow out on map 2. They want that map 3. They want Haven. PaperX might not be able to deny it. Big shot. 3v3. Oh my God, Kiko. Bloody hell, Envy almost had you dead there. Okay, Brock from up on Heaven and NRG looking like they are very much on track.
Bye bye, good night, sir. Take care, make sure to like, subscribe, share, push notifications. Next time.